you to head back to the group?
Yeah, we returned to the tavern, I believe, and we were just mostly just hanging, trying to get the last of the materials together. Or, no, wait, we were just flat out on our way back to the tavern at that moment. We hadn't quite arrived yet.
Also, if I randomly start coughing more, it's because currently it smells like a rat's ass outside. For some reason, I don't know why. And it's nasty, and it's invading my room, and I don't like it.
Speaking of which, it's now you mention it, I think my window's still open. Excuse me while I close that.
Yeah, my windows are even closed, and it still smells like a rat's crap. It's nasty.
Oh no, I'm just closing the window so you don't have to listen to all the cars outside.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't hear
I live
those.
on like the road right next to the highway. You will hear everything.
Fair, we are also right next to the highway. My window search is shittier. Alright.
I mean, we're not technically right next to the highway, it's just a direct route. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Hello and welcome, dear patrons, to the Tables of Tartarus, a chapter of Purgatory Corner. I'm your storyteller, Sinspeaks, and today we shall be continuing the tale of shifting fates. Come on in, take a seat, and let your imagination run free. Now, as you can see, we do not have Rowena with us, as she is attending to life and existence in general. So she'll be a reoccurring guest at random moments in time. And then Mashruna, she's currently in traffic, and as we all know, traffic is a bitch. So she's going to be her current estimated time is in about an hour and a half. So if things go the exact way I believe it will, she will, like her character, be woken up into smack dab in the middle of combat, being thrown at possibly a zombie. You're welcome.
Crap, this land is horrible. 1 sec.
Look, all I'm saying is that if Bill's the one throwing her, it's not going to be very far.
There we go. That should work.
Yata's the latest child. God, it's
Wally, we have already had problems with a 20k kobold toss in another campaign. I mean, we do not need a 20k Kenku toss.
Look, at least the Kenku has Featherfall.
Oh, the kobold had it too. The kobold has it too, but...
Featherfall action.
That's not the point.
Always. I'm a healer, but... I forgot that meme was there. Alright, so last we left off, we had just talked with Mr. Father Figure. He had managed to absolutely destroy every semblance of Chicky's mindset, and also was very similar to what she expected it to be anyways. But, yeah, destroyed her emotionally and mentally speaking, so I did my job right. Rowena has to decide on whether or not she's going to leave her friend to death, kill her friend, or leave her entire party to their death, or possibly...
And kill an entire society.
What's that?
And kill an entire society.
Yeah, and kill the entirety of the slums, or more or less speaking, let them all die. Or she could disobey orders. Yeah. So she gets that decision to think upon. So she's currently helping out her childhood friend, trying to make sure her childhood friend doesn't spontaneously die before Ollie can figure out shit to do. And then Ellie is back with Mashruna. While Ollie and Rowena were gone, she was talking with Tommy, I believe. Was there anything specific you were talking with Tommy about?
I already missed my opportunity with the Resistance. I'd probably still poke and prod about information on what Jackson's been doing. Because I already got all the information needed about Circuit and such, so...
Fair enough.
I really don't need any more info.
Yeah, he probably won't be telling you anything about the Resistance specifically, for probably obvious reasons. About Jackson, what he's doing currently, he would just kind of look at you and be like, you would know that better than I.
I meant, like, what he's done before.
Are you part of the Resistance?
I already know what he's doing Yes, I am. Haha.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's what they did.
Yeah,
Bill,
not
you
really
were
tech-
left inside of Oliver's room.
Right.
Teku.
How's that treating you?
Committing arson, mixing chemicals.
Oh yeah,
Look,
that reminds me.
Hi,
I was
Melody.
expecting. There's a possibility that at least one of those exploded while I was gone.
possibly.
Oh yay.
Well, given Bill,
Mm-hmm.
he probably is just standing there,
Mm-hmm.
Being a good
staring
birdie.
at the vials,
The entire
trying to
time.
process.
Yeah, I mean, you probably spent several hours in there based on when they left and when they come back. So you're just staying there and staring the entire time.
Yep. He just sits there and stares at them. He was told not to do anything.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. So
He was
hours
told they would explode in his face.
I think technically all he told him is that one of them might explode, and that they also probably contain trace elements of the infection.
Bill doesn't know what infection means in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
He just sees very scary thing. Or he sees pretty colors and he's just staring at them sitting on the floor. Like perfectly normal, just sitting there like staring at them, watching them closely.
Mm. All right. Yeah. So several hours tick by. I assume without any touching or manipulation or anything like that. None of them will have any adverse effects. Oliver.
None of them should have hit on their own. If I'm correct in my assumption as to what this infection is, I don't even think any of them technically would explode.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. So you just sit there in his room in complete silence for several hours, watching the multitude of pretty colors just kind of passing by inside the bubbles of the liquids, and
More or less,
nothing
yes.
happens. Huh?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. So several hours pass by. Mashrina is clonked the fuck out. she is completely out cold. You are possibly slightly concerned, Ellie, that this might be an adverse effect from the mug that she chomped. You have not a clue. Could be from the mug, could be her being just generally tired, could be the fact that she is half dead. It could be a multitude of factors. All you know is that she is out cold, probably breathing.
Maybe breathing.
Yeah,
Can
maybe
I check
breathing.
if she's breathing?
You would probably count it as breathing.
Is she breathing?
You'd
Okay.
probably count that as breathing. Yeah, probably. She is again a half-dead mushroom creature, so breathing is not really the most needed thing in the world. So it's like half breathing. It's just kind of peaceful, creepy, but peaceful. The sword is still on her, pressed against her chest. Sorry, she did that last episode. Yeah, so she's just absolutely passed out on you. And then eventually, a couple hours pass. Probably you drink a little bit from Tommy randomly handing you drinks or stuff. You see people passing by. The dwarf is out cold on the table. He drank himself into sleep. A couple other patrons pass by as the hours pass. The orc comes in at one point, leaves at one point. It's a fairly average day in a bar. Reminds you of home, actually, except without as much yelling. This is a fairly quiet place for the most part, especially without Mashrina ripping up the floor with a giant shovel head. But eventually, Oliver does come back from his journey. You hear him open up the doors as he walks in, without Rowena.
That's that. Wasn't. Hey, Ellie, how's it going?
Fairly well. Just normal tavern stuff. People coming and going, and Mishrina is completely knocked out. Still kind of breathing, but other than that, not much. Where's Rowena?
She said that she had some sort of mission to take care. Or no, crap. I passed her a health potion. Said she was planning to use it to go and extend the. I guess the best way to phrase it is the life. No, that's not even. The infection itself seems to be temporarily weakened by the usage of health potions, so I tossed her one to go and use with her friend for a bit. Should keep her going for about a month.
Okay, so she's not going to be around for a month?
It's possible. We'll have to see. She only really needs to give her a small dosage, like once a week. She probably could be hanging around close by for a sizable period of time, but that's up to her.
Okay. Did something happen with Dad, I guess?
I delivered the I delivered the information that I have at the moment, as well as told him the general status I have in terms of how close I am to treatment at the moment. Sorry. Cough was, of course, above game.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I'm just planning to run back to my room and double check the current status of the vials I've got in there. Still need to try and diagnose the actual elemental makeup of this thing before I can really take the next step. Well,
Okay.
so that could be working at figuring out which of these two herbs from the potions is what weakening the infection, but that's going to be another thing I have to do on the side. I do only have so many vials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Clean
You should probably get to that. Hopefully, Rowena will be okay. Still really concerned, but I know she can fend for herself. I haven't seen Bill anywhere at all, so hopefully he's just in your room, not breaking stuff.
Sure. Hope he's all right. Because if I actually did get at one of, because if I actually did make a inversion of the elemental makeup of that thing, then one of those vials probably exploded.
Well, I haven't heard any explosions, and Tommy hasn't given me a funny look at all, so there's not been a disturbance in the force yet.
This amount of time, that tells me that there's a very high chance that this is a balanced element. All right, that's going to complicate a few things, but we'll start from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to go check.
Well, I'll leave you. Yep, I'll leave you to it. I'll be here. You know where to find me.
Indeed. Thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Yep.
Or a little earlier if you need something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. So you head back to your room. As you open up your door to look at the inside of your stuff, it looks pretty much just the way you left it. Just staring at Bill, sitting there, staring at the pretty colors.
There's a lot of colors.
Are you alright? Have you been sitting there the entire time?
What time is it?
Your internal clock probably around 9 p.m.
I'll probably just realize that because
Mm-hmm.
it's about 9-ish, I'd say. Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah, I'm good. They're pretty.
And not one of them seemed to do anything?
Uh-uh. Well, kinda. I mean, they swirled.
I mean, that is something. Even so, a reaction like that makes it very unlikely that what we're dealing with here is based off a primal element, so I'm going to have to start mixing a few for the next step. So, have you been up to anything cool while I was gone? Just like opening up the vials and probably dumping them into like a side container to be discarded later.
I mean, at one point I stacked cards together. But that didn't last very long.
And still wager probably, hey, look nice while it lasted.
Yeah. Watched the vials, Kind of
I
sits there and he like looks at the ground. I attempted to think and that failed.
You've been pretty bored in here, haven't you?
Yeah. I kind of don't... Look, I spent most of my life alone. I learned how to zone out.
Didn't want to go out there and look and hang with the drinkers? You sounded like you were very insistent on a drinking competition with a couple of them when we first got here.
Question, are they drunk?
Now, that is a good question.
Because if they're drunk, that means I can drink them under the table kind of easily. And I can make some money.
Peeking your head out, you see that the dwarf is absolutely fucking clonked out. You could probably wake him, he would probably continue to drink, but currently he's in his bowl of soup.
Yeah, that'll work. I can get something out of him for this.
Be careful. Well, I hear that those guys have quite the gut for alcohol.
A lot of the stories I've heard, that's kind of been the thing.
Just be careful out there. I'm
Bye.
fairly sure. Good luck. He calls as he's heading out. Alright, the next mixture just pulls out 4 more vials as he just starts making... No, 8 more vials. No, yeah, I'm just sticking with 4. I'm just going to pull out 4 vials and just start making balanced elements balancing the elements of earth and water in the 2 different directions.
Okay.
Before lining up those 4. Probably in some sort of holder, or just make sure they remain upright.
Cool. Yeah, so Ellie, you see Bill slowly walking out of Ollie's room.
Care for a drink, Bill?
I'm probably about to go make a lot of money.
Just don't
What
get in trouble. I really don't need the debt getting any higher.
What debt?
You're right. The debt's gone. Just don't cause any damage, please.
I'm going to be drinking. The only thing I'm going to damage is this dwarf's pride.
Tommy looks at you,
Well,
raises his
you did that.
eyebrow, and he's just like, "That's Mr. Ironbeard over there." No one really knows why he chose beard and not gut, but he drinks pretty much everyone under the table. Although he looks like he's kind of almost out for the night, so you could win.
Perfect time.
You hear
Make me
grumbling.
proud, Bill.
Hold on, let me just do that real quick. Yes. Fair enough. You hear grumbling as he kind of raises his head and he's like, "I ain't down yet, yeah, I ain't down yet, you son of a bitch. Where is yellow belly motherfucker?"
I don't know,
Oh,
you
yeah?
beardless skank. What are you up to?
Oh, you little shits. You're back here for
I
round
still-
2.
Even though I was drunk, I still remember the insults.
Back here for
yeah?
round 2, you son of a bitch. I'm always
yeah?
down to drink.
Are we gonna wind up actually pulling out some of these alcohol varieties that we made tonight?
Hi, Piranha.
Maybe.
Quite possibly. Let's see. Where's our chat? There you are. Yeah, so we'll go with simple, strong, or please don't kill me. Those gonna be your drinking options here. And we're gonna be doing it based on a con v con, using this guy's +4 here. So yeah, the DC will change depending on if you're doing weak, strong, or don't kill me. So this boys don't go for straight for a strong one. You know, Tommy kind of walks over to you guys' table and he's just like, "All right, what you doing? What you betting? What you drinking?"
Strong.
All right. Stone place down to what do they look like? Yeah, so it looks vaguely kind of almost goldish brownish as he kind of places it down. He's like, I call this Greytown Mead. It's from another town down in Rio Tao. Somewhat strong, decent bite. Shouldn't kill you.
You say shouldn't kill me, but if it doesn't kill, what doesn't kill me makes me drunker.
You know what? Fair. What's your starting bet going to be? Fucking the fucking dwarf guy like reaches into his pouch and pulls out like 5 silver. Poof! 5 silver, son of a bitch. Going back
Okay,
out now, you yellow billy boy.
I'll match.
All right, cool. All right, so it'll be a DC 10 for this one. So roll your con save. He passes with flying colors, and you pass barely. He doesn't even look slightly phased. This thing has a very strong bite to it. Since you do have, let's say, a history with alcohol, just don't give you a flat +2, generally speaking. Yeah, so he doesn't even look fake. He like drinks the entire thing. It's like a mug almost. So it's like probably half a pint, I would say, and he drinks it like it's a shot. You get hit by it just a little bit.
Ah, I see. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
He's like, I see, you yellow belly son of a bitch. You
This
ain't,
isn't enough.
you ain't
Hey.
that weak, are you?
No.
No.
But I am stupid. Give
He's
me the
gonna pull
strongest
out
thing you
2
have.
gold. Actually, no, fuck it. No. He looks at the 2 gold in his hand and he says, Nah. He reaches down, he pulls out a straight platinum and places it down on the table.
Oh, jeez.
I wanna die.
Above game, 1 platinum is 10 gold.
Yeah. It's like, I want you to kill me, bartender. Bartender looks vaguely concerned at this.
Bill puts down his 6 gold in his disguise kit. He like puts down the 6 gold. I don't think this is enough. He puts his bag down and just starts like putting his body halfway into his bag and pulling out the disguise kit and slamming it on the table. If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Tommy looks at the 2 of you, he's like, dude, do you want the I want to die drink?
We match or this doesn't happen.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, no, he would say, Paylor could save you. He's going to pull out two half shots. These things are very tiny. You take a shot glass and like you half it, and that's the size of the shot he's putting down on the table. And then he kind of walks towards the bar and like leans over and kind of like grabs out what looks to be it's maybe a pint in total. Like it's a fairly small container. He walks over to it. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying to look at. It's bubbly and kind of black. And he walks over and he just kind of like very gingerly kind of pours it into the half a shot glass, and it's thick. So it doesn't quite pour. It kind of like, it's like trying to pour honey. It's like very, very thick as it kind of like plops in there. And he does the other one. He's very careful with it. He's like, hey, hey, all right. And he puts it away. He puts it in front of you too. It's still bubbling in front of you. He's like, it's called Blackland Fire. It was made in Cataclysm originally by the goblins. They'll drink anything, and I do mean anything. This is as much as I'm legally allowed to serve you at one point in time. as it often kills people. It's also one of his kind's favorite drinks. Yeah. Oh, drink. Yeah, so he plays it in front of both of you. That's gonna be a DC 15 con save.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
He fails it. You fail it harder. He attempts to drink it. He really does. You both attempt to drink it. It reaches your throat. It does. It reaches there. It sticks in your throat. Roll me with advantage real quick, because you have very much so experience with unpleasantries like this. Oh, okay. Neat. Well, we're gonna give him one more roll since he rolled twice, cause this thing is weird. Jesus Christ.
I just see the no.
And then no. Yeah, so you drink it, it hits your throat, it tries to come back out, you force it back down, it punches its way back to your teeth, and you fucking fight it down. You fight the son of a bitch all the way down your throat. It is a goddamn battle for it to go down. You feel like death the entire time. Is just like crawling down your throat like it's worms, as it's just like leaping down. This son of a bitch, he swallows it. You see him slam his skull into the table hard enough to dent it, and then pull himself back up. You can see it lodged in his throat from how stuck it looks, before he just slams his head back down onto the table. And it goes straight down. We ain't done yet, boy.
Bill's gonna look at this, recognize the fact that he's probably screwed.
Tommy
I'll pay for
looks
this tomorrow.
legitimately concerned.
And
By the way,
Bill's gonna
he's
look.
wobbling.
Bill's gonna look at the man that served us our drinks. More!
He's like,
And
go
Bill-
up a notch. And Tommy looks legitimately like he's like looking kind of at the drinks, at both y'all, and you can see in his face, it looks like he's legitimately debating on if he should.
And when I asked, I'm gonna lose so many items from this. And Bill's gonna look this man in the eye, and he's gonna take out his herbalism kit and place it on the table. More!
This man puts down another 5 gold to match your herbalism kit, and Tommy just like, there's no rules to this land, and he straight up goes all the way back to his kitchen. You hear some ruffling sound. You hear some banging noises. You hear him shuffling things. Ellie, as your experience in bars can tell you quite greatly, there's only one time that a bartender ever goes into the kitchen to get some alcohol, and that's the alcohol that he doesn't share with people.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, he comes out.
Glance over.
Uh-huh.
Just glance at the condition of things at the table. They not even care. They have what's coming, because again, bartenders, that's their special. That's their baby at that point. So something's going down, and I'm used to it, unfazed.
Yeah. So Tommy comes back out, and he has a double layered bottle. So this thing is made out of 2 materials. The outside is glass and see-through. The inside, you have no idea what it is. But it's also see-through. It's a shimmering. Like, as if you put, like, liquid glitter inside the bottle, shimmering. Purple liquid. that doesn't really swish back and forth. It glides back and forth like it's the fucking ocean or some shit. And he walks up to you guys and he's like, all right, be careful with this drink. This was made using distilled dragon's blood. Specifically red dragon's blood. Well, I'm not entirely sure how they distilled it properly. I got this as a gift from a man named Ezekiel. He decided that it would be funny to give me it, and he told me never to use it on anyone unless they were stupid enough to go above I want to die. I think this is a good time to use it. So he's going to pull out 2 shot glasses, proper shot glasses, and place them down in front of you two. And he's going to pour the liquid. Again, this is like water viscosity. It's not like honey. It's not like thick. No, it slowly pours out easier than water. It like glides into the cup like it was made to be drunk from a shot glass. Not a single spill, not a single drop has even slightly come off of this thing as he like fills it almost to the top and he moves it in front of both of you. The smell alone makes you want to die slightly. The smell alone can tell you this is one of the most potent drinks you may ever consume. The only thing that has been more potent than this drink is the shit you have in your flask right now. So even the dwarf looks slightly hesitant staring at this drink.
Well, Sin, you remember the traits of Bill?
Vaguely.
I don't see danger here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, to inform, one of Bill's personality traits is I am utterly serene even in the face of disaster. I'm oblivious to etiquette and social expectations. He doesn't recognize that this is dangerous in the slightest.
Yeah.
All he sees is a drink in front of him. And
Roll me a con save, baby.
All I see is a
give you advantage on this because your character is so stupid. I don't think they can process how painful this will be. God damn, yeah. Alright, fair enough. That's a 17. We're just gonna fight against his normal.
And to be fair, Bill's only currently at level 1 drunk.
Yeah,
Is he
that's gonna
Grandy's
change.
missing child?
Quite possibly. Getting this down is not difficult in the slightest. At all. This goes down your throat so easily that it's basically like taking water. Once it hits your stomach, though, it's like being hit in the jaw by the dragon's everything. Your entire body starts flipping a little bit. Just like your stomach, your brain, you can't see straight anymore. Your existence is just kind of back and forth. You see this dwarf grab onto the table as this happens, and he's just like staring you dead in the eyes.
I'm gonna stare right back. And I'm gonna look this man dead in the eye. Teacher did not raise no pussy, and I'm gonna smash my head into the table.
I did, in fact, clear up your vision.
So what?
Tommy looks at the two of you. He's like, he's gonna pull out, I guess, he's gonna pull out bigger shot glasses. He's like, I don't know when I should stop. This is bad. It's like a cup now that he, like, gives you both. You two are not you two are drunk as fuck, by the way, right now. Just so you're aware, you would not be able to walk straight if you tried.
This is future Bill's problem.
Just like, drink up, pussy, and he like downs the fucking cup. I'll give him just normal. Once again, you get advantage. Oh, that's not good for him. That's really not good for him.
Bill's just gonna look at him. He's gonna wait for him to down it. He's gonna look him straight in the eye. Just stare him down. Your mother's a hamster and your father smells of elderberries, and downs the entire cup in one gulp.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You see him wobble, and then you see him hit the table, and he hits it so hard he breaks it slightly. And then he gets back up. What the fuck did you just say about my goddamn Grampy?
Your grandpa's a drunk and you're a whore.
You son of a bitch. I ain't dying until you're dead, boy.
That's gonna be real hard because one of us has to go down eventually.
I refuse. He's gonna straight up grab the bottle and he's gonna pour half of it into his fucking mug that's next to him. And then he's going to hand you the other bottle and he's just gonna go, drink until it's done. And he's just gonna start just fucking downing his half the damn bottle. Tommy's just stopped. He's not getting in between a dwarf and a drink. You get to roll normal. He's rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Ellie,
Bill looks your direction. This is future Bill's problem.
Oh no. That's not good for him. Yeah, he's not getting back up off this chair. You have a +2, which means you beat him. You also are not getting off of that chair.
So, real quick,
Uh-huh.
Ellie hears the table break, and she'll just call out that that's not my issue. Wasn't my teammate. Not my debt.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, so, at this point, level 2 drunk was when they first sipped just the shot, and then they took the cup. I was level 3 drunk. That was nearly alcohol poisoning levels of drunk. Yeah, no, the one that they're drinking right now, they just drunk half the bottle straight, and they both technically failed, but
This is
Bill succeeded more than him.
And the dwarf was already partially drunk when he took the first sip anyway.
Yeah. So he downs the entire bottle. It's like, never go against the dwarf when he's drunk. Dwarf drunk. And he fucking falls off the table. Just bashes his head against the fucking, the picnic table side thing. And he's fucking out. And Tommy looks at him, looks at you, who have now finished his drink. How are you reacting? You can feel yourself drifting.
I have made money this day.
Well, I can say you've definitely won. Roll me a flat d20.
Yeah, give me a quick second.
Oh yeah, you're either about to hurl, or you are about to be out cold and have one hell of a hangover next morning, or both. I'll let you decide.
Bill looks them straight in the eyes. He looks at Ellie. Ellie, you see the smuggest face of a bird you have ever witnessed. And he vomits.
Yeah, it's projectile. This shit does not want to stay inside of you. It absolutely lands on the stairs and just starts spilling over onto the lower floor.
I'm have to actually just post the two alcohols that I actually made that you used here in the casual chat, so everyone can see the
You're
description.
welcome
Now
to.
I actually drank them.
Yeah. So Ellie, you get to lovingly watch Bill absolutely cover the end of this table, the stairs, and part of the bottom
Oh, I thought he
floor.
got Tommy.
No, Tommy stepped out of the way. Tommy's a bartender. He's stepped out of the way of many
Fair.
people's violent throw-ups.
All right, it is in.
I'll
the
be honest, that
chat.
that puking's got some distance though. If it's hitting the stairs.
It went some distance, let me tell you. That stuff violently did not settle in your stomach. And yeah, you're out. You are out fucking cold.
Yeah.
And what the heck, I'll post them into the Twitch chat as well. Because why the heck not?
Tommy's just like, yeah, I'll just. He kind of walks over to the money and just kind of starts putting it into a small bag, and then lifts the other two things that you put out into your bag, and he walks out Ellie, and he takes out 2 gold. That is for the cleaning.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, that was I believe a platinum. That 2 gold. No, he just give you basically just a platinum. No, platinum. We just don't say you got a platinum and 6 gold from that.
Yeah, because it was he bet 5 gold, I bet 5 gold. We also both bet 5 silver, and he bet a platinum.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a platinum, or I ended up with 2 platinum at the end of all that. Or, well, nearly 2 platinum. A platinum
Yeah,
and
platinum,
about...
5 gold, and 5 silver.
Yeah. So, let's see. If he took out 2 platinum, if he took out 2 gold, so that's
Platinum, 3 gold,
7.
and 5 silver.
Yeah.
You got a lot of money from this shit.
I nearly lost my disguise kit and my herbalism kit. But yeah.
Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah, the next morning is not going to be an enjoyable ride for you.
And that's future
Just
Bill's
in time
problem.
for a fight.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so...
You want to know a secret?
Hmm?
You're never hungover if you're always drunk.
True.
I mean, fair.
And thankfully, you do have an artificer who is possibly willing to attempt to cure you. Although the headache won't be going
The monk won't.
You do realize what the lesser cure all does? Alcohol poisoning is still poisoning.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a doozy to his brain space. The physical
What
stuff is
brain
gonna
space?
be cured. I mean, that's fair. The physical stuff is going to be cured. The mental hangover he's going to get, not so much. But you won't be dying of alcohol poisoning, if that helps.
Silver lining.
Yeah, so, Ellie, do you take him to a room so he can recuperate?
I guess I should. Even though, I guess that is his gold he spent, not mine. Yeah, I'll take him to a room. I'll let him recover. I'll make sure he doesn't drown in his throw up either, so I'll make sure he's like laying on his side.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, you're
I'll
not
be
sure how
nice.
bird physiology works, but you assume it's similar humans.
Yeah.
As you do so, you just see
Yeah.
Tommy grabbing a mop and a bucket and just sighs.
You know, I could help with that if you want.
No, it's fine. This
Are
is
you sure?
it's consequences of my own actions. I didn't know birds could throw up like that.
Oh, can I. I've never seen one like that. So.
I don't even know what he is, but he outdrunk a dwarf. So terrifying is my words.
A nightmare in a bird form? Yeah.
So the night passes fairly easily. It's not too bad of a night. You get some well-deserved rest for once. Something that we just can't get in real life, it seems. But, you know, in video game
Yep.
land, well-deserved rests are well-deserved. Eventually, you guys wake up again. It is probably 6 a.m., roughly, by your calculations. Don't know what's been going on with Oliver. You probably have been discovering a little bit more about this disease. One thing you are discovering for sure by this point, you spent how many days working on it so far?
Technically 2.
2 days, cool. Yeah, so by this point, you probably would know you are missing something. You're not sure what you're missing, but you're missing something. Something fundamental to it. There is the, I'd actually look in our chat again to figure out all the stuff that you...
The general stuff that I remember mentioning was I need a base, which would be either one of the 2 herbs from the health potion. I need to know that I need a infuser, which is essentially an opposing elemental component that goes completely opposite to what the one that I'm trying to resist is. And I need what I'm going to call a bouncer, which essentially is a secondary herb that essentially draws the element back into a physical standpoint.
Okay. Yeah, so what you...
Naturally, I'd need to know what the infuser would be before I can track down the balancer, though.
Yeah, so what you're realizing is you do need all 3 of those for certain. Like with most diseases, you would need those. But you are also missing something. You're not really sure what it is, but it's a 4th thingamabob that you are missing. Because it does appear, at least based on your knowledge of how this is all made, this was made by something. And so you not only need to understand, like, how to essentially recreate it, to cure it with the infuser and base and all that, but there's something extra that they added to it. And so in order to be able to more or less understand how to fully recreate it and therefore how to find the cure, you would need that something to be able to put that in. Does that make sense?
I mean, that basically just tells me I need a 3rd element, but to find that I need to figure out what the makeup of the infection itself is. Problem is, I don't have the tools to pursue that right now.
Yeah, there's definitely something that you're missing. Although at the moment, especially since you only done 2 days with it, you don't know if it's quite an element or if it's something extra somebody added. Because again, if somebody did make it, could in theory be pretty much anything, which is not pleasant for your mindset. Because that's going to make your job a little bit more difficult, but
Especially
at least you know now.
Especially considering I can't identify under my normal means.
But you have now learned something about it. And you are learning the element makeup of it as well, which is coming in handy.
I'm slowly. I've tried like half the grid of elemental makeup. And even if I find that, I still need to figure out the specific refinement process of that element in addition to all that.
So you are slowly but effectively getting there. But yeah, so the next day comes around. Tommy has effectively cleaned up the happy fun times, shall we say. Bill, you wake up. Give me a Constitution roll real quick. Save him
Yeah, give me a hot second.
Not a problem. Excuse me. God. You are remarkably used to this feeling. You have felt this feeling many times.
Consequences of my own actions. Good morning.
It doesn't take you down a notch as it used to. It still feels like you're getting a railroad spike driven through your skull, but at least you're used to it.
Am I safe in the assumption that I've probably woken up by this point as well?
Yes, you probably would have been too. It'll probably be about, I think I said 6 in the morning at the moment, so what would you guys like to do at this point?
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Bill. Are you alright?
I hurt.
Too much drinking, I take it?
I won a platinum.
Considering you went up against a dwarf, that's really, really impressive and slightly terrifying.
I feel like someone's pounding me in my face with a sledgehammer. Surprisingly, this is not a feeling I'm unused to.
Here, try this. He just says, handing you a vial with a completely clear liquid. It helps with hangovers, and as well as a number of other simple afflictions.
Ah, cool.
Are you gonna drink it, or?
Oh yeah, he downs it immediately without question.
Physically, you feel a little bit better. Most of the other aches and issues that you had that come with drinking, much better. And your pounding has gone down.
Hey, it's not as bad. Goodbye, the consequences of my actions.
Please be careful in the future.
Noted.
Yeah, even so. Do you have any plans for the day?
Whatever we need to do.
Actually, speaking of what we need to do, who looks over at the vials? Sim, and again, if I'm correct in the assumption as to what the elemental make of this is above game, I'd say that these vials also did not explode.
I'm assuming the makeup that you're thinking of is something to do with Earth.
This was just the four, or technically, I guess this would only be three different combinations I tried over the course of the night, which would have been Earth and Air. Oh wait, no, it would have been Earth and Fire, Earth and Water and Air.
And
And I'm assuming that doesn't match the elemental combination for this thing, or at least that's my assumption. And if that would be true,
I would say no, those have not.
those do not oppose.
Yeah, those have not. You would not say those were the bits that were inside the disease.
Well, once again, all those vials are intact. So once again, I uncork them and pour them into the container for later discardation. And of course, I'm going to then follow it up by setting them up with the last three. Those being. Oh wait, no. Would there be three? I guess not. I guess technically there would only be one combo left.
Which combo is that?
Fire and Air.
Oh,
Ah,
fun.
that does make sense.
Getting
to me.
there.
I was originally going to go with Earth and Air, but Fire and Air is your last ones. Then.
So Earth and Air are opposing elements. They would literally explode if I tried to put those two together.
Fair.
You can't balance opposing elements immediately on their own.
Yeah, so I would say Fire and Air would be a good combination, yeah. Yes. Cool.
So I'm going to do that, as well as I'm just going to I'm going to essentially make tea out of the other two herbs that I have for my health potions and try and add those to the infected material and see how that responds later on.
Alright, will do.
And I'm going to remove all of the materials for one health potion from my inventory. Nice. Or the regen for one health potion, just to match that.
Alright, cool. And Ellie, did you actually sleep in a room, or were you practically sleeping at the bar?
Probably just at the bar.
Fair enough. You're very used to that.
Yep.
Tommy doesn't seem to be sleeping either for some reason. And you've again not really seen him sleep the entire time you've been out there. Could just be that you got him at odd hours, or that he just doesn't sleep. Either way, slightly concerning for you. But he's looking at you and he's just like, so what are y'all going to be doing then?
Well, after maybe breakfast, we are going to go find out more information about Circuit and the disease. Which, based on something, sounds like we're going to be going into the depths of the slums.
Y'all gonna be walking there? It's quite a distance down.
We actually found a hole by where we met the resistance leader, Marigold. That we might just take a chance and jump down. Well, feather fall down.
I was about to say that's a roughly 200-foot drop.
I could survive. I've been thrown out of trees plenty of times.
Yep, you are definitely fitting for Jackson. Do you guys even know what's down there?
Well, considering that's the best place to find out about a drug and a disease, it's likely not that great, especially with a disease that's transmitted by blood.
Yeah.
So,
If you got 5 silver on you, I'll tell you all about it.
I mean, I only have gold. You better tell me a whole lot. And Jackson.
Can't tell you about Jackson, you're not part of the resistance.
Okay.
But I'll tell you about down there and what the drugs are generally consisting of. And by consisting, I mean how you actually utilize them. Have you even seen one of the drugs being used so far? Were you about to jump down the hole
No.
blindly with no idea how the drugs work in any way, shape, or form? Possibly being an airborne utilitize?
Is that something Jackson would do?
Yes.
And you've met me. Let's just say the answer is yes.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
I have survived many things. I have, you know.
He holds out his hand for
Or
the
most
gold.
Is breakfast included at least?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'll hand him the gold.
Cool. I'm assuming Ollie and Bill, you two come out about this time.
Yep.
Cool.
Probably something like that.
So he's like, I'll get breakfast served for you folks, and then we'll talk about down below. So he starts ruffling up some food back there, just generally making you essentially a full breakfast, you know, just run-of-the-mill shit.
Aw, spoiled.
Sausage, some bread, something to do with potatoes probably. You know, it's a good breakfast.
Oh,
it's a
just call it a
thick
scramble.
Huh?
Scramble with toast. Just call it a scramble with toast.
scramble with toast, you know, some sausage in there, a little bit of bacon, other meats that he just kind of threw on the plate.
I mean, that's basically what a scramble is. You literally just dice a bunch of potatoes, sausages, and pretty much whatever the heck else you want in there. Sometimes onions, sometimes other things, and then just fry them all together.
That sounds amazing.
Oh,
And
it's so good.
Yes, that's what he
Spicy, I
did.
haven't had it.
So he comes back in like 20 minutes with like 4 plates of this. It really does look pretty, but it's really just a mishmash of like 20 ingredients. It just kind of chunks it down in front of y'all. How special. So if
Thank you.
if you all looking to go down to the depths, I would say don't. I don't know how old each of you are, but you ain't old enough to die. So I would recommend you don't, but since you're going to ignore my recommendations, just like dear old Jackson always did, every time, without any care for his own life, hence the debt. The depths below are, how should I say this? About 200 feet of hell. Vertically, of course. No one really knows how wide it goes. See, the depths go below where this city is. Now, if you want to imagine it as a multi-story building, and we're on the ground floor. Right, well, Marigold's on the ground floor. We're on, like, floor 1. And then the big top boys on floor 2, and then the military boys on floor 3. The depths are the sewers that run way below and go throughout the entire city. Except in this case, they go beyond the city. You could actually probably go outside using just the depths if you really wanted to. I don't think anyone has ever gone through the depths and lived to tell the tale about it. Even Jackson won't dare do that, and he's an idiot. We've had a couple people go down and explore very small portions of it, namely the portions around here. So, probably about 50, 100 feet in, and then usually come back. What they found is that it is filled with a, as you probably saw from the entrance, massive cloud of purple visions, or visage. It's a giant purple cloud. No one knows what the purple cloud is actually made of, or why it's purple, or how it got there in the first place. However, it seems to be non-toxic, doesn't seem to harm anyone, doesn't seem to have any lasting effects in any way, shape, or form. It just changes your view. We don't know why. It's one of the many, many, many secrets that the slums has to offer.
So it's essentially
Many
a cloud.
secrets. Huh?
So it's essentially a cloud of illusory magic?
Yeah, it's possible. The beings that we've encountered down there so far are some form of zombies, there are some form of plant creatures, and some form of a mix. There's also some mimics that we found down there. They seem to really enjoy the fact that no one can really see properly down there, and they get confused, and then they eat people. Those are not very pleasant, so be wary of well, really anything you find down there. I've seen them turn into lances, I've seen them turn into chests, I've seen them turn into rock crevices. You know, there's also some fungi that are down there that you really can't tell different from the actual fungi, but they'll eat you. They're carnivorous. There's also some really nice fungi. Those are a little bit easier to tell than myconids. They're usually quite friendly. Unless, of course, you accidentally hurt one of them, in which case they'll shout out for a good 200 feet, and every single myconid in the area will then try to stomp you into the ground. But they're generally quite friendly.
So what I'm hearing is that we'll have a pet.
Wait, how do you figure we have a pet from this?
Because if it's alive, it's tameable.
You want to... Do you want to make the myconid your pet, or the mimic your pet?
Why not both?
Oh, literally just like leans back unnerved.
Bartender has the most confused look on his face.
If it's alive, it can be cuddly.
I don't know about how you, but either way, it sounds like if we're going to be down in the deepest depths for as long as it sounds like is very likely, I don't think the straight down pathway is really a great option.
Well, it's the fastest way to... Option. It's certainly the fastest way to Ripper. He's pretty far in there. He likes to experiment on the various creatures that are down there, and he seems it interesting to have his own group of people that may or may not die randomly.
I mean, I could make a handful of elixirs of flight, but then I'd be literally completely out of general material, and I have no doubt that we will be down there for longer than 10 minutes, so we're not going to be able to use it to get back.
It's a
okay,
walk.
But what if we run in? Yeah, if we take the long way, we're likely going to run into the fun creatures.
Walking back will be fun.
We're going to have to take the long route sooner or later anyway. Here's the problem.
That's true.
True.
So there's really the option of, do you want to go down there faster and come back out slower? Or do you want to go in there slow and come out slow?
Do we have enough rope? We can just go back. We can go down and up the same way if we had enough rope.
I have 50 feet.
I think Bill has 50 feet?
Literally everyone in the party needs to have 50 feet of hempen rope to make this work.
Yep, I have 50 feet.
I don't think Bill has 50 feet.
I don't have...
I want to avoid the things you've created.
Mashruna has 50 feet. You see the bartender kind of look at you. He kind of like holds out his hand. I have 50 feet.
At what price?
A silver.
Fine.
Can you break a gold?
Yeah.
I can break things. Lots of things.
kind of reaches under his bar and pulls out long strand of rope. Don't ask why I have this behind the bar.
At this
Why
point,
don't you keep it behind the bar? Why
then-
wouldn't you?
at this point, considering how many things he can do with this stuff, I can't really blame you.
Hey, if I ever need resources for a Molotov, it's right here.
This man understands me.
Okay, you and I both know that rope doesn't work very effective for that. You want on cloth.
That's true. He reaches under his bar and pulls out 50 feet of cloth. I have
Okay,
cloth
now-
rope too.
Okay, now I'm a little concerned.
Moves the cloth under his bar.
Oh yeah. By the way, do you have that thing that makes the drinks?
Oh, that's
Yeah, I have my alchemist jar should be usable. All right now.
How much is that 50 feet of cloth?
He looks under his bar. 1, 2... 2 silver. He pulls out again.
Oh no.
I take it it's this shiny thing.
Yeah. Two of those.
Okay. Bill picks up the thing. I need all of the alcohol you can make.
Hey Sin, I believe you said you were planning to nerf this thing.
Mhm.
The
How much-
alchemical jar.
How much does it produce normally?
If I can actually find this thing, dang it!
I'm feeling so
Just
well.
inner panic.
Miss Jar.
It was called the alchemist jar. It was called the alchemist something. I know.
Alchemist jug? Alchemy jug?
Jug. Alchemy jug. That's the one it was.
Let's see. Jesus. Beer 4 gallons. Mayonnaise 2 gallons.
Here we go. I found it.
Who
Let's see
the
if it just-
hell would do
I don't-
2 gallons of mayonnaise?
Let's see. The question is, how do I actually send this to the chat?
I
Here's
have
the thing,
it up,
Sim.
I think.
If you have 2 gallons of mayonnaise, imagine all the people you could feed.
Did that actually pop up anything? It said show to all players.
Not for me. Did you guys see it?
Negative.
What the heck? How does this thing work? Show players.
While he's trying to figure that out, I'm going to make the point again. You can feed a lot of people with 2 gallons of mayonnaise. You know
So
what? You don't have to
unpleasant.
just. What are you? You could get other things. You could put the mayonnaise on stuff. You don't just have to eat it on its own.
Dang it.
Again, 2 gallons of mayonnaise is very versatile, and again, can feed a lot of people. That doesn't mean that you're just eating the whole gallon by itself. You can put that on so much crap.
But yeah,
Fair.
4 gallons of beer. Sorry, if you want to use this to make alcohol for your Molotovs, this thing can make 4 gallons of beer or 1 gallon of wine, and Sin can define and the differentiation between other forms of alcohol in between.
Yeah. So beer is like super duper 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 light. Wine is like slightly more.
By the way, this is all coming from a jug just slightly taller than a human head. That is just how weird this thing works.
Yeah. So do you want beer?
Yes.
All right, just rub your hand across the surface, call out a fluid for it to create, and uncork the top, and remove the top cork, and it'll just start pouring out.
I need as many bottles as you have.
I don't think my valve.
roll me a charisma check. Or actually no, what there's a diplomacy? No, it's not diplomacy. What the fuck is it called?
What are you talking about?
Attributes. Persuasion.
You're talking to Tommy.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me a minute.
That's right. You just as well ask him. Oh yeah. Bottles. Never mind.
Yeah, he's not trying to hide that he's making Molotovs.
Oh.
I gotta persuade this man.
Where's my persuasion?
Jesus Christ. This game wants it. He's kind of like looking at you. He's like, you know what? You fought the dwarf. I'm not going to argue with you. And he kind of like, he moves a little bit to the side, and he reaches under his bar. Click it. Why are you not rolling? Douche. What the fuck? Okay. Was only supposed to roll 1, but sure. He pulls out 19 bottles. Doom 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 doom.
Now I just double check how much fluid each bottle can actually store.
Yep. Alright, so he just straight up pulls out like 19 bottles and lays them in front of Bill. There you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, where are you storing these?
Where am I throwing them?
Storing them?
Storing.
I have a very big bag, okay?
Let's see. Bottle can store 24 ounces. How many gallons? How close? Or how much would that be? Or how many gallons? How many of these would it take to fill to store a gallon?
So a gallon is 128 fluid ounces. So if it stores 24 fluid ounces, is 128 divided by 24? Yeah. That would be roughly 5 bottles to a gallon.
5 1/3 bottles in each of these things. Or no, it takes 5 1/3 of these things to store a gallon.
Mm-hmm. So in other words, you can store about 4 gallons worth. 4.5 gallons.
But again, all this depends on what sort of alcohol.
He's going with beer.
He's going with beer.
Yeah. So you're able to store 4.5 gallons worth of beer, 19 bottles of Molotovs.
And we could probably say he just drinks the rest. Just himself.
You could if you want to.
I mean,
Look.
we don't have anywhere to store the rest of this stuff.
Yeah, he's just gonna, just pours out all into the bottles, like puts a cork in each one, and it's just like, oh, there's still some in there. He looks at all of you. The only cure to a hangover is more alcohol. And he just downs
Ignore the
rest of
fact
it.
that he already took a potion.
He's trying to drink 3.5 gallons of beer.
That wasn't technically a potion. That was actually the Lesser Restoration self-flavored.
Yeah. Do me a favor and roll me your Constitution save +2. Well, that's a flat 10. You have to take breaks. But you are in fact able to down the entire 3.5 gallons of this beer, which honestly should not fit inside of you. So
Hold up. Hold up. And literally, think of it like this. He just remember he filled 19 bottles, which means that there's way less than a singular gallon left in that thing.
Is it? I thought it did 8 gallons.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, beer is only 4 gallons.
Is
He's
it?
good.
Oh.
Yeah. Almost all of that actually did manage to go into the bottles.
Oh, I was looking at something else then. Weird.
That would be about 2 bottles worth had he couldn't fit in there.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. Yeah. So, you aren't fighting the urge to vomit. It's just a nice drink for you.
A little over 2 bottles worth of alcohol he just downed in one sitting.
It's just a nice drink. That was a pleasant. That was a vibe.
I just imagine thinking about it, I just imagine he just downs 2 bottles, like, ugh, that's going to ruin your liver.
I haven't died yet for the amount of alcohol I've taken in.
I'm starting to think maybe I should have a checkup on you when we get back.
There's
Could be a
30,
good idea.
not 30, 15 years worth of drinking. I wish you luck.
I feel this is going to require multiple visits.
Jesus.
Maybe.
Oh, is it? Oh no, it's a homebrew thing. Alright, it would do...
I mean, and I think probably the easiest thing to flavor it as is ignited grease.
No,
which is-
probably.
Let me see. I think there's description grease. What happens when you try and light it on fire?
There is...
For lighting grease on fire. Never mind.
Yeah, there is a thing that I have here, so I'm probably going to use this in casual chat. So that'd be fairly easy. There you go.
I mean, you could also, if worse comes to worse, just use Alchemist Fire's ability he set into skin that.
True. Alright, yeah.
But
so
then again,
now,
that is essentially.
So now you have a, frankly, obscene quantity of Molotovs. By the way, a special ruling that I have because of a thing that happened in my play-by-post campaign I was in. You are, in fact, able to use the spell Catapult on it, which I believe is an Artificer spell, and you are, in fact, able to stack them on top of each other if you're able to tie them together, and then use the Catapult, and the damage does stack. He did this with actual bombs.
I'm going to actually need to go and rework my stuff. Currently available spells, aren't I?
Quite possibly. Or you can teach Wally how to use the Catapult spell. That's gonna be...
I just bring it up because I'm technically a prepared spellcaster, and I do not actually have Catapult prepared right now.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so, essentially, what Tommy tells you is you make... Does that count as carpet bombing? I feel like you would.
No, because there's no carpets involved. I'm not sorry for the joke.
Oh, it was bad.
I'm not even remotely sorry for the atrocities Bill will commit to himself with these things of alcohol.
Jesus Christ.
Because there's no need for me to ever use a Molotov. I can just uncork it and drink it.
Oh no. And I'm basically now your dealer.
Exactly.
But yeah, so essentially he's telling you
I
guys...
think you'll lose your license.
if he has
Oh
one.
heck yeah, I will.
And so essentially, as you guys are filling your bombs and eating your healthy breakfasts, he does tell you guys that mostly there seems to be a fungal infection down below, a weird purple aura that just kind of is there. It's like a cloud. And lots of zombies that are down there, and Ripper is pretty far in there. He does say that Ripper is actually semi-close to that hole that y'all mentioned, based on his recollection. Which is probably a good couple 100 feet, if he had to guess, maybe a mile, who knows. But it's fairly close to that position. If you guys went the long way, it would take a long while. But you guys are welcome to do that. If you guys want to scout the area, make sure you can actually get back and know the path back. Or y'all could just take the plunge down and just fucking go for it, you know? At this point, he's just concerned for your existence, but is not going to tell you guys to do anything, because he doesn't care that much.
You can actually drop down all of that.
Mm-hmm. So what would you guys like to do?
I mean, we did just take the time to gather up the materials for the rope, so we could just descend normally the quick way, just dodge the long route,
that? Yeah.
and come back. And we could probably come back up the same route.
You could.
Yep.
Yeah. Assuming,
That's
of
what I brought
course,
up.
nothing happens to the rope.
You know what?
There,
Leave
we
my
have-
rope alone. I literally just brought up that freaking idea. Don't threaten it.
Just saying, you know.
No. Just saying my butt.
Nothing
Anyway.
happens to it.
Nothing will happen to you.
She's so angry.
There's a lot of things that may just happen. And Bill may be at the center of a few atrocities depending on how things go.
Just think,
You're gonna be
if
at the
Bill
center of
lights
a-
too many fires
You're
right
gonna be at
next to the
center of a
rope,
few- You're gonna be at the center of a few atrocities. I literally just got my. What's it called? I guess just got my fire pellets high enough level to basically be tiny bombs,
yeah.
and I have infinite numbers of these.
Now here's hoping that the gas isn't flammable.
Crap!
Ellie just fucking dying over here, just like, oh no.
Well, now we have a lot of explosives just in case.
Yeah, and they'll work. If the gas isn't flammable.
Well, I guess instead of the slums slowly killing themselves out, it'd be us exploding them.
You could nuke the entire slums if the gas is flammable, yeah.
And I can't. No, that wouldn't really necessarily be a magical thing. What the heck?
So far, he hasn't
He was
said
done with
anything
that.
about it being flammable.
Is he going to continue talking?
But that would be a good thing to ask him if anyone has brought in like a match or a torch or something like that. Because theoretically, if it's flammable, that would set it off.
I would, yeah.
True. Which is...
His response would be, they brought some torches down.
Did they light any of them?
I don't know. Was never on those expeditions.
Brought torches down.
But they
which
came
means
back.
They should be lit. To be able
Without
to be
the torches.
That means they were used.
Probably.
I'm going.
I mean, I suppose realistically speaking, they probably wouldn't bring torches if they didn't need them. So probably we can probably assume it's all right.
So far,
I
that
mean-
gas bubble hasn't violently exploded upwards.
Okay, if this has been down there this entire time, someone surely has lit the torch down there.
Probably.
Okay, if you're gonna experiment on bodies, you've had to have some kind of spark of sorts.
No,
Fire
you
of
don't.
sorts.
Magic
A
lights.
light of sorts. A light of sorts to... Either way, I'm sure it's fine if we use a torch. If we're feeling froggy, we can always throw a torch down before we go.
But if it is flammable material, they would still set off it would still burn everything in the
little-
cloud.
If we're worried about
Just
whether
a
or not
little
this
angry.
giant gas bubble could possibly explode violently and horribly, let's just throw a torch down there and see if we die.
I never said it was a good idea.
High pocket.
Hi,
I mean,
Pocket.
again, I have fire pellets.
And you just handed the Kenku, who has no concept of danger, 19 things of beer that are all likely all going to be used as Molotov cocktails.
Yes, that's what you missed, Pocket. Bill has 19 effectively Molotovs at the moment inside of his backpack.
And I drunk a dwarf underneath the table.
Very good, then.
As he does.
And yeah, they're going. Y'all going to use all of your rope to go all the way down into the bottom of hell, where potentially it could explode with anything that ignites.
This could end the game right here.
Yeah.
We're assuming it's probably
Honestly?
not going. We're assuming it's probably.
Honestly, knowing Sin, it likely can.
It'll be fine.
Am I
Let's
gonna
hear-
fight him later about it? Yes.
Let's be real. With as long as the cloud's probably been down there, someone will have lit a torch down there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Something of the sort.
Yes. Can we stop doubting the freaking?
So,
Shut up.
y'all gonna be traveling now?
Yes. Yes?
I mean, yeah, we're heading down
Has
there
everyone
again.
eaten breakfast? Is everyone good?
Oh yeah,
Assumedly, yes.
Pocket. Does Mashruna wake up to nom nom breakfast? And by that I mean probably the bowl, too.
I goo.
You know, probably. So she is asleep. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's been fucking out cold for like the last 9 hours straight.
Oh, the poor thing. Where is she situated?
No, she's just leaning on Ellie. Ellie hasn't really moved from her seat for the last 9 hours either. She just kind of fell
That's
asleep
not
on
very
the table.
healthy.
No, not really.
Okay.
Ellie's
You're-
fine. Don't ask questions.
Okay.
You don't want to know the kind of drink that your Kenku has undertaken in the last 12 hours.
I
The
mean,
stuff
Still
should have killed
dragon's
me.
blood.
I mean, you literally drank Blackland Fire, which I'm pretty sure I wrote to Sin literally contains a non-lethal poison.
Yeah, yeah.
Just flat out contains a non-lethal poison.
It
Birds can take a lot.
does.
Don't worry about it.
Shockingly.
I projectile vomited to the stairs.
Oh, well, I guess we can't take that much.
I still won, however, and I gained a platinum.
Hey, it works out, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, it's breakfast time?
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay.
Welcome to breakfast.
Most important meal of the day. I made it.
You're still clutching your sword, and your belly is still full of shards.
I would
Let's
wish
think
by
your
now they
shards.
probably would have melted I would assume by now they probably would have melted Sin.
That's fair, that's
I
fair.
goo.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
goblin. Come on now.
Her stomach is full of goo.
So I guess she's gonna jolt awake, you know, clutch onto the item she has, her shovel and her sword.
Hmm.
She's gonna be kind of confused for a second. She's gonna look around. But then realize she's perfectly fine, and it's breakfast time, so she's gonna go straight for whatever's being served.
I believe you said it was a scramble and toast.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's a mishmash of ingredients full of good stuff and meat.
And as she's going for it, she's gonna, like, also bite whatever it's being served on
Oh, Jesus.
in an attempt to...
Both are usually served on a plate.
Yeah, this might cost
Yeah,
me.
roll me a constitution save real quick.
Constitution. Okay.
And then feel free to roll me
Alright.
a wisdom save afterwards.
I think Foundry's broken. Oh, here we go.
I was about to say, you.
It was giving me an error message for a second.
Oh no. No errors. You are more than capable of chomping your way through this plate, and he just sighs and stares at Ellie.
I'm just assuming that's just like Oliver is just like staring at Mashruna just eating this, just debating the pros and cons of trying to learn how to be a dentist next.
She doesn't even realize she's biting through a plate. She thinks this is just the meal.
He holds out his hand to Ellie. 1 copper, please.
I only have gold. So unless you have more information,
He's
that
gonna
you can
look
give
at,
me.
at Bill.
And Bill's gonna stare at him as
He's gonna look at
is
In a defeated tone, break a silver.
How rich are you people?
I have. Okay, question. What is copper? Is it this shiny thing? As he pulls out a copper piece.
Yes, actually. Oh.
Oh, Yugen has shiny thing.
Cool. How is he the
Bill
only
got-
one with a copper?
Bill like shiny things.
Alright,
Well,
fair enough.
Let's just say most folks. Let's just say I've had a lot more requests for silver pieces in the past, and I'll just leave it at that.
Neat. So, Mashruna, as you're eating, you just hear in your head a very simple,
Yeah, she doesn't think anything of it.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
She's
I'm
like, yeah.
very aware.
Excuse you? Excuse you? Wait a
I'm very
second.
aware.
Ellie is the only one that can have the mind voices thing.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you just hear a very simple as you just fucking chomp right into the goddamn plate. Is all of its food to you.
Yeah. All of it.
All of his food. Yeah, so you guys finish up breakfast. Mashrina is wide awake, clutching that sword like it is dear life. And the rest of you are functioning. I stare at Bill with a question mark.
He's trying to figure out how to put 19 things in his bag.
It's a fairly large bag, but you do have a lot of breakables. A lot of breakables.
So, you know, he's managing, but
Fair enough. All right. So y'all head out on your way.
Explodables.
Huh?
Breakables or explodables?
yes.
Oh, you do have some. Yeah, yeah.
Technically it's both, so yes.
So y'all head back to the village. Ba-da-boop. He's still existing in here, by the way, just so y'all are aware. The other ones don't seem to be there at the moment. But as you guys walk back to this thick ass hole, you do see through this window, which is more effectively a door, just him sitting there, staring off into existence. Well, Oliver does.
Trying to get onto the screen. Alright.
Did not move you guys onto the right one?
Oh, no, it did. I just have a bunch of shit up.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so you guys got the hole here. You got Sad Man right there.
Poor guy.
Look, he just wants to die right now, okay? It's
Where's
fine.
Rowena when you need her?
Yeah. So, you have no idea how far this drop is. Tommy said it was probably about 200 feet deep. So if you guys want to start working with your rope at the moment, you're welcome to. Or if you want one person to do it, or two people, all up to you guys.
And we have my crow, like, try to scout
You could,
how low it is, or deep, rather.
yeah. Yeah, you're more than welcome to. Does anyone speak Crow? Does anyone have that spell?
I just realized after all this time that I've been muted. Isn't it like a feature of most spellcasters that they can actually look through the eyes of their familiars?
I think in usual, if you're doing a find familiar, then yeah. This isn't a find
Yeah,
familiar.
this is different.
Yeah. This is just legitimately her pet. There is a ranger spell that allows you to do that though, but I don't think any of you have talk with animals.
No.
Speak with animals? I don't think... Is
Speak
that
with
really a
animals.
part of it?
Huh?
Is that really a part of that? I don't remember. I wouldn't know. It doesn't matter. I can't learn the spell anyway.
Yeah. So, you are welcome to have your bird go down there, and he is semi-intelligent, so, well, not semi, but, you know what I mean. So you are welcome to have him go down there and, explore if you wish. It is dark, though. Can crows see night vision? Do crows have night vision?
Probably not. I don't know. I don't know enough about crows.
That's fair. Crows don't see well at night.
Well, maybe that's not a great
It
idea.
is a pitch black hole, by the way. Now, you could have a torch in his mouth and send him into
Little lantern.
the purple cloud. You could have a lantern in his mouth, yeah. I don't know if y'all have
We
lanterns.
have a little lantern. They're...
I have dark vision.
What are
That's all I
these, like,
got.
little lights strewn about the area? What are those just fires?
These
or
are
are they
these are
lanterns?
just straight up fires.
Oh, okay.
I guess. I got 10 torches and dark vision. That's all I got.
Hmm.
Oh, I've got pitons as well. Use that as a...
You could make a makeshift a lantern for him, but considering none of you are metal workers or glass workers, I don't think you'd be able to make a container that wouldn't have the possibility of just being open fire to the potentially flammable giant gas bubble.
I'd make the argument of a vial, but theoretically, if you corked it, it would run out of air really, really fast.
Wait, are you able to attach your sword to the crow? You would. Oh wait, no. Because
I
you'd
imagine
see
it
the
would be too
glowing
heavy.
sword. True.
The sword's not glowing.
I thought it was glowing a little bit.
To her, it was. Yeah, it does glow. He
Oh,
said
okay.
it does glow, but only Mashrina can see it
Yeah, you.
because the arcane magic.
Oh, yeah. That's glowing, magically speaking. Like, she can see it. It's essentially, she's able to see magic radiating off a few things. So in terms of seeing everything be magical, is definitely magical, and is definitely a magical item. It's like a beacon of magic. It's not actually glowing, it's just radiating arcane energy.
Fine.
You could try dropping a torch down there first, and then having the bird go down there. Assuming that the gas bubble doesn't explode violently, or not gas bubble, it's more like fog. Assuming the fog doesn't
The fog
explode
is
violently.
not going to explode.
Probably, yeah.
You never know.
I feel like if it were, it would have by now.
Probably, yeah. You're very correct
can just
in your
be,
assumption that
screw
it probably wouldn't have exploded by now.
You know what?
You're welcome to have your bird go down there with a torch. That is perfectly acceptable, yeah.
Is there any torch he can actually carry? Because
Oh yeah,
a
all of your
crow,
torches
I mean,
have like a long-ass stick, and that's a torch, so... He can just shove it in his mouth, and it's like he's
You
holding
don't
a
want to
stick.
burn the bird.
Or just grab it with its talons. That's
Could grab it
theoretically
with his
what-
talons, too, yeah.
that's true, yeah.
I have a
Um,
very, very simple solution to this problem.
What's that?
I have a Molotov.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've also got I've got firebolts as well. I have a crap ton of fire pellets.
Y'all welcome to test it if you want to.
Yeah, let's just kill anything at the bottom. Yeah, go with.
Honestly, at this point, sure.
Hey, so what you guys like to do? Would you like to throw the torch down there, throw the fire pellet down there, throw a Molotov down there, or send the bird with a torch down there?
See, the problem here is that, like, Masrina wouldn't be able to communicate what she wants to do. She would just be like, let's just do this.
Yeah.
So,
Sign language the bird.
Oh,
Pretty much.
Right. Mushrooma's never seen us fighting before. She doesn't know how any of our stuff works.
That's true, too.
So what you guys like to do in this deep, dark pit? It really does look that black, by the way. Except to Oliver. To Oliver, it goes down another 60 feet and then goes black.
I would assume
what about
Oliver
me?
is probably
How
just
I
like
can see in the
standing
dark?
there with a pellet in his hands, just like trying to convince himself to throw it in there, just insisting to himself that it should have burned by now if it actually was flammable.
Try to
Just
convince
tie Ollie
himself
to
he's
a
not
rope and
exploding.
slowly lower him.
Desperately trying
wait,
to convince
can't I see in
himself.
the dark?
Yes, you can both see about 60 feet down, and then it goes completely pitch black.
So slowly but surely lower them into the cave first.
You could, yeah.
I am the smaller
Although,
one.
if it is
I mean,
flammable, and you guys go all the way down there, and then you light a fire, you will explode.
What about just
It would
lighting
still
him and just
explode even if
dropping
we
him?
tossed something down there.
Yeah, but you guys have protection up here.
if we make it explode first, then there wouldn't be any more gas.
That's true.
But anything down there would be destroyed.
That's true.
That's
Ripper
true.
would die. The whole reason you're going
just
down
gonna-
there would die immediately if this thing fucking nuked.
No
So
matter
when
what,
that-
we're
Party
gonna
can
have
actually
to
see. But only half the
What
party
if
can actually.
are there
see
any
the
other
noise.
things like fireflies, lightning bugs, anything around?
No.
Oh,
Why
I
don't we
should
just go
prepare
for it?
fairy. Oh wait, no, fairy fire doesn't do that. That would be dancing. Dancing lights is what I'm thinking of.
See, if Ellie could see in the dark, I'd just say, it's like, okay, I'll just go down first.
You're welcome
Call it
to
good.
convince Ollie to yeet his pebble down there.
I mean, Ellie has torches.
Do
I do
you
too.
want just yeet a torch down there? Just be like, fuck it, yeet!
I was just figuring I'd just do a fire pellet first because I have an unlimited supply of these things.
That would be a much smarter
That's
plan,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless of what we do, I'm just gonna be standing like not over, but like next to, looking down into the pit,
No.
observing.
Mom brain says no. That's bad. That is
Yeah,
bad.
so-
Ellie's gonna go right by Mushrina.
Okay. So, Ollie, you go yeet down a fire pellet down there, see what happens?
Probably after her spending about 5 or 6 minutes trying to console himself about this.
Ollie,
I'll
if you
throw
don't
it.
throw one down there, I will throw it for you. Or throw you as a whole.
Ah! Sorry, accidentally sent it twice.
So you drop it down, and it falls, and it falls, and it falls, and it continues to fall. After a couple of minutes, you hear a very, very faint.
As it goes out.
No, as it explodes something. Very small pocket you guys hear down there. So
Oh, that's
definitely
right,
not
because
the
things
big, not the big fog. Something
Oh, that's
exploded
right,
down there.
because these things are actually slightly explosive now.
Hope we didn't. Fungi.
Well, it doesn't sound like it blew up the entire area, so I'd wager that the gas probably isn't flammable.
True, but it could have hit a fungi we needed to avoid. Granted, they wouldn't have known who did it, but still.
Well, we're not going to be coming to any conclusions from up here. That much is for certain.
That is true, so we just need to go down.
I want to toss a giant rock into the hole.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what? Fair enough. Yeah, you just there's probably a bunch of rocks just next to you. So
Yeah.
you just grab a fucking giant. How big is the rock?
Maybe not even a rock, maybe a small boulder. I mean, she can carry quite.
Do me a favor and do me a strength check if you would. I want to know how big of a boulder you decided would be a good idea to throw down. Not a very big one.
Damn.
Probably one about the size of your head. You're still
She's
waking
still
up.
recovering.
You're still recovering. Your insides are kind of having a way. But it's about the size of his head, and you just kind of yeet the sucker down there. You see your crow just staring at you, probably in confusion, as it also just falls, then falls, then falls some more, and then you hear a very loud thunk. Shockingly, it traveled all the way back up to you.
That's a good sign. And also, she's going to laugh.
I'm just gonna hammer a random baton into the floor and start tying the rope to it.
Smart plan, yeah. You want your bird to go down now.
And I'm going to remove one of the batons
You know-
from my inventory.
Even if I wanted him to, I don't think he would.
Yeah, he's just kind of staring at you right now.
I don't know how you pronounce these things.
The pitons?
I am not smart.
Alright, cool. So, it takes a couple of minutes, but you do manage to get the 200 feet of rope all curled and coiled and tied off
Hide.
before yeeting it down the hole. And, it's just... This little rope is just like flowing down super speeds. It's actually carving a small hole in the edge here as it's falling down, just because the sheer speed at which it goes down. Before the tip of the rope yeets off the side of the cliff. Fun note, if you have a very stupidly long piece of rope and you flick it like a whip, it does in fact make an incredibly loud sound at the bottom depending on the speed of which it snaps. So after about 30 seconds, you hear a resounding bull crack from effectively the whip that y'all just threw down.
I hope that hit somebody.
plus
It
side.
is very loud.
Well, on the plus side, that tells us it's going to get us all the way down to the floor.
Yeah. It's very loud, but very efficient. Who wants to slide down this rope first? Probably not slide. It's gonna be a very slow climb down there.
I mean, I would have to devote Mashruna just simply because she's probably the lightest in the party, but I probably should do it myself just simply due to the fact that I actually tied that.
Most of the lightest
Yeah.
in the party is probably
Do a
Bill.
night vision, non-night vision.
Yeah, Bill might be the
Night
lightest.
vision and just pattern.
Alright. So you want to head all the way down?
Yeah.
So
We just
which
end the
order
rope.
are you guys going in?
I mean, I'll go first just simply because I set it up so I need to make sure it's safe.
That's a fair point.
I'll follow behind him.
Nice.
Bill's just gonna jump down the hole.
Oh,
Bye.
that's how you died.
I mean, so
Yes,
much
Featherfall,
Okay,
will be
I
fine.
have
in order
Featherfall.
of protect.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, wait, you have Featherfall set? Can you
Yes.
just hand that off to 5 people?
Yes. That's
Oh.
that
You
was
could
the
all
original
jump
plan.
if you wanted to, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, Mashruna, you have 6 intelligence. Roll me an intelligence roll.
Oh.
You see 2 of them slowly just kind of gaining their way, going down. You see Bill stare at them, grab his bag, and just fall forwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was gonna crawl like head first down the rope, like a little goblin she is, with the shovel in her mouth. But let's see what happens.
Which one's more fun, the rope or yeeting yourself down a cliff?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna leave it to fate. If the website would work, because now it's broken again. Please
Just stop breaking my website.
break everything.
Well, stop making it to where I can break it with my lack of logic. Yeah, no, that was the original plan though, was Feather falling down the thing, and I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way up, not the way down. At least for me.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hell of a climb down too. Is it working now?
We're saying it's downloading world data over and
Oh yeah,
over
it does
again.
that.
Hey, I can get rope tricks. That's hilarious.
There we go.
She
Many
said, but
type
it's
tricks
hilarious.
with the rope. Yeet the shroom. Fucking yeet the shroom.
Yeet the shroom.
Yeet the shroom, baby.
Why isn't it? There's no active combat encounter.
Were you clicking? Shouldn't need an active
Intelligence,
combat
right?
encounter. It should be your intelligence save.
Yeah. Here, can you just send me a roll?
Yeah. You should. I just rolled it from your sheet.
Cursor,
It's not letting me.
cursor over to the stat in question. The save is the bottom
Right.
on the right.
Yeah, you should be able to click the +1, and then it should.
Clicking the wrong one.
Specifically, it's in the like pill-shaped graph, the white number,
Come here.
or it's
Okay.
the number white at half.
Yeah.
Just an ability check, right? Not a saving.
Yeah. Do a save.
Oh, do a save. Okay.
There you go.
The save is hopefully larger.
Just slightly. Alright, well, you are in fact able to understand that if you do jump off of it, and Bill does not see you, you would die. You're able to grasp that bit of knowledge, that if Bill is deciding to do it, if he does not see you, whatever trick he's gonna pull off is not gonna happen on you.
Well, since Oliver decided to go first,
Mhm.
and then Ellie, and she seems to just follow Ellie when she has no other idea where to go.
Mhm.
She's just gonna follow behind Ellie on the rope,
Cool.
but head first with the shovel handle in her mouth.
Is your sword slung across your back?
Oh yeah. Let's say so.
Cool.
Maybe even her neck.
Please don't follow me.
She will follow you.
Don't worry.
Roll me a wisdom
Totally
No,
save.
safe.
Try
fall
to beat
on
18.
me.
Can you beat
Wisdom
18? I think you
save.
can. Yeah. Your wisdom is +5. Yeah. Try being 18. You did in fact being 18. You hear nothing. Anyways, yeah. So y'all continue going down. Bill, describe your dramatic entrance.
He falls forward. And he just keeps falling. He like kind of just stares up at everyone else. And he doesn't really do anything fancy, he just feather falls.
Fair enough. Yeah, eventually you reach the bottom. Feather fall. Small feather or a piece of down. Just rip your feather off.
Exactly.
So 60 feet per round until a spell ends. If you land before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage and can land on its feet. Cool. Yep.
That's a total of
1
600
minute.
feet distance.
Yep. As for 1 minute, so it would technically be 6 rounds. You are more than easily able to do it. And so we're just going to activate this. So by the time you guys actually reach the very, very bottom, this is the wonderful sight that you guys get to see.
My people.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah.
my friends, to the Underdark.
So to describe it for the viewers, essentially they go down the deep dark pit. It is very dark, it is exceedingly dark. Even for those with the dark vision who can only see so goddamn far, it is unbelievably dark. After you reach about 150 feet or so, for Bill, this lasts about a second or two. But as you guys reach about 150 feet or so, it starts to get very purple. Your vision is clearly tainted with purple, as everything around you is. As you guys continue heading down until you reach the ground, you can see, even with the dark vision turning everything effectively a black and white hue, you can still see the semi-purple tones to it. Is heavily infecting everything that you guys are seeing here. You guys see various mushrooms, at least Ollie and Mashruna do, various mushrooms around you, of various sizes, shapes, forms, some hanging off the sides, until you guys light a torch. That's about all you're going to see properly. Oh yeah, and Ellie, you can't see anything. You can see your hand if it's right in front of your face.
Yay.
Yeah, you have no ability to see in any form of darkness. Your eyes don't even get adjusted to it.
So,
We have torches.
Mm-hmm. They're welcome to
Yeah.
light the torch.
I mean, I may as well. I have an
sounds
easy,
like a dare you.
I have an easy means of lighting it, and I
So
can.
many levels of distrust right now.
I actually have an easy means of lighting a torch, and I can actually see right now, even without it.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, so as you reach the ground, I assume you just kind of snap the torch on fire, and kind of lift it up as Ellie is slowly reaching the bottom. This does not hurt your eyes, Ellie. This does hurt Mashruna and Ollie's eyes slightly, just because the instant brightness. But you guys are able to see now, it is vividly purple. I mean, it is obscenely purple. It really does feel like you're practically walking through smoke from how purple it is. Bill, you are literally just standing there.
I'm just gonna
I
hand.
can't see anything.
I want to run into the darkness.
I'm just gonna light up the torch, and I'm going to hand it back, or to whoever takes it.
I'm taking no torch.
Ellie, you go and grab it?
Yep, I'm gonna grab it.
Cool. And Mashruna, you're leaping into the darkness?
Yes.
Cool,
I
cool.
will
Let me
try to
switch
follow
the
her.
map real quick. There you guys are. Can you guys see everything?
Oh, I
Yes.
love that.
Okay,
What?
cool.
Wait, is that? Oh, it is actually an icon.
Yeah.
Wait, is it supposed to be just a little bit?
Yes.
right now?
Yeah, around you, and then a little bit forward, so you guys shouldn't be able to see
Yeah,
much else.
yeah.
Yeah. You guys
I
can
think-
move, by the way, and we'll adjust the view, the light that you guys are able to see. I will actually switch to this one.
I assume this is Fog of War.
Yes. Anyway. So there we go.
Oh.
I think this
Oh,
is
that's
cool.
so cool.
know,
I
right?
should not
Very nice.
be at the Twitch chat. That is seeing outside of what my character can see.
Yeah. So this is all that you guys should be able to see right now. I actually had it positioned this way too. Oh, actually, that's a good point. You make a very good point. I have
Yeah,
a
I just
way.
closed the stream.
You guys can't see anything anyways. So I was in Ollie's view. So.
You're just getting
Um,
view of the viewers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
pulling up the viewer's view now. But I was in Ollie's view, so y'all shouldn't have seen anything that Ollie couldn't see. Viewers.
I mean, I could still see the entire map. I just could.
Oh, that's what
I-
you mean. Yeah, yeah. Let me
just-
switch to a viewer's map real quick.
I just meant I should probably switch away from the Twitch chat because it's just like I'm gaining information I should not have.
Mm. So let me downloading world data. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I need to place down. Place down. Oh, I do have a token. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. We now will switch. There we go. Oh, that looks much better. There you guys are. There we go. We'll do that. There we go. Alright. So you guys are in fact exploring the deep dark depths.
Bill's
Oh,
I see.
just gonna follow for a minute. Be right back.
Cool, cool. And yes,
Oh.
Mushruna, you do in fact see the shiny.
As in the crystals, or
I was gonna say the crystals. I see crystals on the
You
wall.
do see a lot of crystals. There are a significant quantity of crystals and mushrooms that are just layering the area around you. It is just chock full of all kinds of insanity.
crap.
With all the mushrooms, she feels perfectly at home. But with the crystals, I want to eat one.
Crap! And she saw that Ollie has a hammer.
Or at
I
least
was
take
just
a
thinking,
bite out
like,
of
you know
one.
what? She's probably gonna think that's rock candy.
It looks pretty
Do me a
tasty, I'm not
favor
gonna
and
lie.
roll me a Constitution save again.
Oh, were you prepared? Doesn't look like it.
Oh my good golly, Miss Molly.
This is what I'm here for.
Jesus Christ on a bicycle. You're just incapable of fucking losing a Constitution roll. We're going to go with. Oops. I should do that. Thank
So
you.
this-
Wow.
Ooh,
Give me your wisdom roll too. Yeah, you legitimately just walk up to one of these fucking crystals and you just put your mouth around it and just go.
Wait, saving or ability check?
Saving. Okay, cool. You hear a voice in your head again that says,
I'm going to freaking.
How-
Where's my German?
"Can you do that?" As you just straight up just go chomp a lomp, chomp a lomp. You're just nomming your way down this fucking pillar of crystal. The voice is slightly bugging you because it doesn't feel like somebody. It feels like somebody's in your head, which you don't have very often.
She's gonna like look around for a little bit, and Ellie's behind her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's gonna give you a look, But she's gonna be like, no, no, you're not the one talking. And just
Are you
keep eating the
okay?
crystal.
Huh. Wonder,
She's gonna keep eating.
I wonder if these are particularly. I wonder if these are particularly valued up top. If they are, I might be able to replace my evocation lens with a few of these.
Yeah, so you are chomping very loudly. Everyone
Wait,
but
are the crystals
Matruna,
glowing?
they are glowing. Roll me
Do I
Arcana
get to
real
glow?
quick, actually.
Once again,
Whoa.
dentist. Considering there's a very high chance that those teeth go right through his hand if he did.
Oh wow. Okay.
Look
So
at your
you can
one.
tell, as you are just chomping through these, because it is now magically flowing through you. Yeah, they're very potent magic. I mean, these things are radiating magic into your soul at this point. You are being chocked full of so much goddamn magic right now. It's pure magical energy, too. Just so much fucking magic is flowing through you. Feels pretty good, actually. Feels pretty good.
Sounds like enchantment magic.
First
Say,
the
what kind of
cursed
magic
mug,
are we
now the-
dealing with?
Huh?
What'd you
that,
say,
Matruna?
Ellie?
I was gonna say, what kind of magic are we dealing with that
Oh, she's
she
not
is consuming casually?
I
Hey,
mean,
Nadia.
you could ask Oliver. I still have that lens cleaner.
Good.
True.
Yeah.
Hey, Ollie, could you check her little mushroom, please? She's seeming off, and she gave me a look.
Sure. I'll double check her condition. Did you mean
Also,
that?
she's consumed crystals that glow.
Probably multiple at this point.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
very clearly hear her chomping through them. It's unpleasant. Teeth were not made to go through this shit.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie, I am very tempted to try my hand at dentistry just simply from just how much he's put in her mouth, but I'm also if I try at that I'm probably not gonna have a hand by the end of the week.
So I assume you use your lens cleaner to see what the hell these things are made of?
Sure. So since it was a more immediate one and we don't quite know where we are, I am actually gonna use the spell slot here, no ritual cast time.
Okay. So as you're looking through these, the crystals themselves, let's see, you sense presence of magic within 30 feet. You can use your action to see a faint aura. Nice.
It does not. It doesn't tell me what the magic does. It just tells me what school it is.
It has no school. This is pure raw magic in its rawest form.
Just double checking. You do know what the 7 schools are, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is pure magical energy. This is what the schools grab to and mold to create their abilities.
Not quite sure that's how it works, but whatever.
That's how I see it working. It's like everything has like one pool that they pull out of, and then each of the schools of magic is basically different ways of twisting, reorganizing, changing and turning different forms of this magic into different regions or different specializations.
You know, we'll just go with that.
I have a very weird look on this, so. But yeah. This is essentially what you're looking at is more or less a primordial version of the magic that you twist and use. It's like mana incarnate.
Primordial usually implies elemental, which would mean it's evocation. Just saying. I know that's not quite what you meant, but just saying.
Yeah.
It seems to be unaspected. That's weird and rare.
You definitely have never seen this before.
But yeah, he will
Brenda's
flat
gonna like grab the piece, like a piece that like fell off as she was chomping through it, and she's gonna offer it to Ollie.
Yes, thank you. I will take the crystal. I'll put it in my pack.
She's gonna give you a weird look for that one. She was offering a snack.
I'll keep this for later.
I'm not. I don't exactly have the teeth to consume stone.
What? Shrugs it off and keeps eating.
Jesus Christ.
Ellie will just look at her and it's like, "Are you okay?
At this
Is
point,
anything going on?"
I'm convinced even if there was something wrong, she probably wouldn't let me heal her.
Huh?
Fair.
Haven't really run into that yet.
She just shrugs. Yeah, so everyone but Mashruna, roll me a perception check.
I assume not Mashruna because she's preoccupied with the stones.
She's making a lot of noise in her own ears.
Fair enough. Yeah. Cool.
Jesus criminy.
Oh dang. I need to take that.
Nice.
Wait,
Are
Matt.
you alive or?
I'm
I
alive.
think he's AFK.
I'm alive.
Or, sorry, Wally.
Oh.
I think Wally's AFK, so I will do his roll for him.
Also,
I didn't
muted.
realize I
Oh,
was
there
still
you
muted.
Hello.
What's my roll?
Perception check.
Okay, hold on.
Or if you have confidence in your wisdom modifier, you could just take passive as well.
Nice.
I recommend you take passive.
I don't even know what my passive is.
14.
Your
Yeah, we'll just take my passive.
Nice.
Your passive, whatever you would have had with your modifier, assuming you rolled a 10.
So I will say everyone, Bill very faintly, but everyone else, Oliver especially, you hear noises going on around you. Pretty much like, can you guys even see? Yeah, you guys can. Cool. Pretty much like out here, kind of, a little bit out here. Pretty much just random noises just on the outskirts of areas.
Can I hear the mushrooms?
Can you hear the mushrooms? The
Yes.
mushrooms are not making any noise.
I'm basically made of mushrooms. Like, can I not hear
Oh,
them?
you mean like...
But hear them.
Oh. Do you put your hand on one?
Am I
Are they
correct?
not just like all around, like on the ground we're walking on?
Yeah, they're pretty much all around, but like, in order to air quote hear them, you would need to be connected in their forest, so to speak.
I'll keep that in mind.
The
Yeah.
myconid roots?
Mhm.
Or no, not roots. The mycelium roots.
Yeah. So you're welcome to try hearing them once you can get your mind off of the crystals.
Hey, she's feeling great. This stuff is awesome.
It really does feel like you're
Yum,
just
rock candy.
ingesting just power.
Sin,
Uh-huh.
am I correct in the assumption that the sound started up immediately after Mashruna started making noise with the crystals, or
Pretty much,
what-
yeah. Yeah, they got much louder after she started chomping away.
You're welcome.
Don't like that. No.
Mashruna, can I talk you into quieting down a bit? I think I hear something going on, and it seemed to have gotten more animated the moment you started eating those.
She's gonna like stop mid crunch and just slowly finish what she has in her mouth. Pick up a few leftover pieces on the ground. Continue to slowly finish what's in her mouth. But she listens.
It does in fact sound like groans outside of the area. What you, at least you would be semi-familiar with, Oliver, as possible zombie noises.
I'm going to pull out the familiar old milky white vial. Does anyone feel like doing scouting, or should I take this one?
I'm not gonna know what that means.
I mean, if you scout, I can send a flying arrow to whatever you see ahead.
It's true.
You could do that. Just look at her surprised.
A gift from Rowena from our loving mother. Trick is, I can't see without a torch. So if you could be my eyes and tell me where the sound is, I can send my arrow to that direction.
Fair enough. All right, hey then. And I'm going to uncork the bottle, pour the concoction into my hand, and start rubbing it all over. Then I'm going to use my free cast of invisibility.
Nice. All right, cool. Yeah, so you are 100%
I'm invisible.
Invisible.
Hour.
Mm-hmm.
Or until I attack, whichever comes sooner.
Yeah. And Mashruna, you just see him kind of disappear in front of it, just like slowly disappearing in front of you.
And since he's disappearing,
Oh.
I'm just gonna start chomping a little louder on the leftover crystals. She thinks she's safe too now.
Jump, 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 jump.
Just a little bit.
I'm just literally just going to mutter, please be careful, and just make sure it's loud enough that she can hear it as I just start walking away, and she can probably slightly hear the steps.
Then she's going to look terrified and stop completely.
Good lord. So you do hear some issues. You do see this rather nice looking chest, honestly, just kind of over here in this corner, right here. Very nice. Doesn't seem to be organized by anything around you. You do see as you are exiting here, there's pretty much nothing that you're seeing around you at the moment.
I'm still going to be thaumaturgy on that test in a minute. That's for later. A couple steps forward, just trying to do some quick scoping out the immediate area.
Yep.
Not cool.
Yeah, so you're hearing definitely the sounds are coming from this direction, 100%. If it would, there we go, 100% coming from that direction. There's also a few that are down in this direction that you're not quite, or if it would do.
I mean, I can apparently see from here all the way over to here right now, so I'm fairly certain that's not supposed to be how this fog of war is supposed to work, but I guess this is how it turns
yeah,
out.
it's about 60 feet of vision.
Alrighty then, I guess I'll take another couple steps further in just to...
45-ish.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh no.
As you do that,
Ali!
you see as it states,
Ali!
a giant wolf spider curled up in this corner right here. This is a husk zombie that's over there. You also hear a couple other zombies right behind it too. These ones look a lot more injured than that one does. You also you again see a bunch of other fungi that are around the areas and everything like that. There's a bunch of swarms of rats moving around, but there's none that are any particular ones. And you also see a particularly large mushroom just kind of curled up right there.
Is that mushroom or myconid?
It's a myconid. It's kind of hard to tell though.
Fair enough. In that case, you probably should not have told me that, but okay.
You would be able to tell to some degree. It doesn't look exactly like the rest of the mushrooms around, so it would almost certainly be a myconid from the stories you've heard. It's just really hard to tell it apart from the rest of the area.
Well, I think I've already seen more than I probably want to risk. It's getting aggroing on me, considering at the very least the spider has other senses than just sight, so I'm just going to start coming back.
Fair enough.
Actually, now I want to double check the range on that. Well, here. I think that would be with... Is that with it? Nah. No, I don't want to move in that direction. There it is. Okay, so I could do it from here. Then I'm going to take probably the one move tonight that's going to be a regret. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy on this, and I'm going to do it to cause the lid to just fly open.
Okay. As you do so, you feel violent, what's the word? Resistance against it, before, hold on just a moment. You see
Also,
massive jaws pop out of the damn thing. Giant teeth pulling out of it before it snaps closed again. And it once again looks like just an average everyday chest.
Yep, all I need. I'm coming back.
Greatly appreciate that move, so we can keep Mushrino from it.
Wow, I bet that's what you were expecting me to go for.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Love you, but as a parent,
That's
yeah,
fair.
I'm going to quickly wipe off. I'm going to quickly wipe off the bomb on the invisibility, as I just say. I picked up on a couple monsters around the area. Also, there's a chest in the next room. Don't touch it. That thing seems to be a mimic.
oh fun. Okay. So at least we know. We'll keep Mushrina nearby at least, and Bill.
Also, there's a giant wolf spider like right around the corner, and a small pack of zombie. He's a little further down on that road.
So with the wolf spider, it'll probably be easier to handle with my arrow, since it's literally right around the corner, and we don't want a surprise attack.
Yeah. Though I've also heard that spiders tend to be deathly terrified of fire, so we'll have to see how that goes.
True.
You
True.
just,
We
gesturing
could try that.
just gesturing towards the torch.
Then what's the
That would help.
biggest like mushroom near me?
Near you is probably around 2 feet tall, and it's like right here. It's probably like a good foot wide too. It's a hefty chunker. It does look like just a normal ass mushroom though.
Okay, now that you said it looks like a normal ass mushroom, is it not a normal ass mushroom?
No, it's just a normal ass mushroom.
Okay.
It's just straight up a normal mushroom that's just fucking gigantic. Seems like everything in this area seems to be growing a lot bigger than it should.
Can I make a thrall out of that mushroom?
Oh.
Huh.
Yes.
Huh. I
Out of whatever's lying beneath it, bones and whatever, but also with the mushroom.
Thralls.
Oh, I love
You have
it
to
when you
spend
put his
10
brain in the
minutes
loop.
trying to focus on it, but
I mean, Mushrina can focus on it for 10
yeah,
minutes.
it's a medium humanoid technically. You would be creating. So yeah, you would totally be able to turn this mushroom into a beast. Spending 10 minutes just channeling your inner necromancy.
So, like, after hearing Ollie say something about monsters, she takes her attention off the crystals and kind of, like, scurries on over to the group, and she's like, she holds her hands up. Like, she's like, wait, guys, I got this. And she looks around the nearest mushroom. The, what did you say, 2 foot tall
Yeah.
giant mushroom. She's gonna take her shovel.
At least just watching and just following as she moves around.
Running in through the dark. She's gonna take her shovel and just, you know, what did she do last time? She stabs it into the ground. Kind of does a little bit of magic, however you want to imagine that, and make her throw. I've never really thought about how this works. I'm not putting science into this.
Yeah, you just start slapping the ground with your fucking
No, not
shovel.
slapping. She like digs it into the ground, and it like channels energy into the area where she stabbed, next to the mushroom.
That's smart.
And out comes like bones, flesh, viscera, whatever's down there, connecting with the mushroom
So it's
to make a little friend.
slightly disturbing for people to look at, because it is in fact the giant mushroom that you just spent 10 minutes staring at. But bones essentially just kind of jut out of it, literally making parts of it explode. As
Oh
it,
yeah, and this can take however long. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like stands up. Its head portion, the mushroom head, kind of like a face kind of bursts through it, and it's like a skeleton of a skull thing bursts through it. And then you see like pieces of flesh from underground just kind of slap onto it in a grotesque and horrifying fashion as bones, not very anatomically correct, slap onto it as there's just like a femur sticking out of its shin and like a pelvis sticking out of its shoulders like a shoulder guard. As it's just kind of standing there, barely looking, as it's just with no vocal cords, just magical energy, just kind of like.
An absolute unit. And this all takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is a long process.
Oh yeah, it is beyond uncomfortable to stand next to it as you are watching this thing slowly. The mushroom itself was perfectly healthy, and you basically just murdered the mushroom and then made it into an undead mushroom skeleton beast thing, which I'm gonna have this mic and adult be in place of.
Friend.
So that's what necromancy looks like.
That's intriguing.
That's
I'm gonna
unnerving.
gesture to it with jazz hands. Ta-da!
Oh wait, Ollie hasn't seen this before. I already saw her do this before. That's right.
But it was a little one.
Yeah, it's a little one.
This one
Bigger.
was very
I just
unpleasant.
I just imagine this is just like a Dark Souls giant mushroom with bones poking out.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like half Dark Souls mushroom and half grotesque skeleton meets flesh bag slapped into each other.
Ellie is going to shake her head and just ignore like the grossness of it, and she'll look over to Mashrina and like give her a high five. It's like, good job.
Wisdom buddies.
High five.
Good job, buddy.
I'm so proud of you.
Did such a good job.
Wholesome.
I love and hate that so much.
Okay, this child scares me even more by the day.
Yeah.
Ellie's just like, makes sense. Yeah.
She's never seen a goblin before. It's like, okay, sure. I'll
For her,
accept
all
it.
of them do this.
Yeah, they all do it. Don't worry about it.
Worry about it.
But yeah, so you now have a new friend. It's
Hey.
horrifying, but you now have a new friend.
Lovely.
So what would you guys like to do?
No.
I'm sticking with my friend. I'm on defense.
Just fucking crawl onto your
Yeah.
friend's back.
Marching forward with a torch ahead of us. Best option. Maybe it'll scare the spider. If not, my arrow will go flying. There we go.
I just guess I'm just gonna pull out one of the fire pellets
Mm-hmm.
And toss it.
and probably follow it up by quickly attaching the perfume bottle head to the red flask.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Alright, so y'all
just
start
goes
heading on
invisible.
forwards, and
The doctor's mask.
Bill watches all of this and he's just like, I then and just invisibility.
Course. Freaking course.
Cause Bill heard zombie. Bill's like, I see. Well, I know how to handle this and just invisibility.
Bill's just like, no, thank you. No,
I hear
thank you,
enough
evil.
said. I say no.
That's annoying. My thing's not working right. Oh well, that's fine. So yeah, Ellie, your arrow will deal 1d8 damage, and you'll actually go pass by somebody's AC for your first hit, and then you roll wisdom. You roll 1d20 plus wisdom in order to hit every consecutive target. Every time you miss, it just goes back to your hand, and it can't be reused for a long rest. Useful, but magical and painful.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So you're going
So-
through the front?
Letting Ollie go first because I can't see, and we might be able to scare the spider with the fire.
No, I thought you had the torch.
Oh, you're right. I do.
Ollie, go
I
forwards.
do
Don't you
have
have
the
the torch? Right, I'm going forwards.
Yeah, I'm going forward.
I will be following close behind unless somebody else wants to take that slot.
Sounds like Bill's invisible, so
Yep.
Serena will be happily, marching along with her friend wherever she needs to be. In fact, she's gonna try to walk up next to Ellie, but
That's fair. You can take the spot. I just need to be prepared with the fire pellet. Eddie will probably be sweating bullets without having the giant mushroom behind him.
he's a friend. Don't worry.
Where did you say the spider was?
Right around the corner, or he said,
Okay.
in this general area.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we want to try to scare the spider with the fire, or should I just try to aim for it?
I'll leave that one up to you. Realistically speaking, we are going to have to come back through this pathway either, so take that into consideration, but otherwise, that one's on you. And I need to be able to
Okay.
figure out how to delete this AoE because
I
Heck,
can
magic.
do it, don't worry. Once I find...
not the moment I cast invisibility.
There we go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, what'd you like to do, Ellie?
Sue the baby.
That's fair, that's fair. The baby will be soothed like a voice of an angel. Yeah.
Oh. I guess.
We could provoke the spider and try to kill it, or we can pass it by, or we can see about trying to pass it by. That one's up to you, though.
I doubt we'll be able to pass it by. I just don't want it surprise attacking me. I want to be able to get the first hit, so.
That's fair.
But if it's not violent,
So you could potentially shoot
Anxiety?
it. Did get an indication as to its general whereabouts.
Yeah, I think I'll give that a shot, quite literally.
Do remember that your arrow, your flying arrow can only be used once per long rest.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that.
I told you that when it originally happened.
I mean, I could load
Yeah.
20 bolts, but
You do
I don't
have a
know
fright-
why I don't know why alchemists come with that, but
I do have darts, but I had to be line of sight.
that's fair.
What'd you like to do?
Mm.
You'd think that the torch would reveal it by that distance, though.
It's right around the corner. She takes one
Literally,
more
it's
step
right
and you
there.
can see it. Yeah.
And it could see me.
It could.
It could. Maybe. I don't really have any other option. I'm gonna have to just physically attack it as soon as it spots me.
Strike!
I'm gonna like scurry on over right behind Ellie in like a protective manner
Fire
with the throw.
Oh,
Fire pellet and red flash at the ready. That's all I can say I have.
Ellie looks down at her dagger on her left side, and her fry pan on her right, trying to decide between the two, which one to use at this point. She is just going to use her trusty fry pan, and she's going to peek forward and swing in the area that Ollie said the spider would be, which is not showing it. Oh, no.
Why is that only focused on what?
Is it just why is it only? Yeah, that's weird.
Huh? That's
Get their own fog of war.
what? Why?
You know, that's for safety. I'd probably be
Oh,
following.
because she doesn't have her torch on. That's why.
Oh,
There we go.
There you go.
that'd probably help. There we go.
Now you can see the big boy.
So, yeah, there's the big spider. I'm just going to step forward, swing my right arm toward where it'd be, and I'm assuming it's either going to hit or miss and hit that wall or the spider.
Roll me your attack. You do a sneak attack, which if you were a rogue, this would be a lot more traumatizing for it.
But I'm not. I have a rogue weapon.
And do attack.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt it. Roll damage. 7. Ouch.
I did damage at least.
Oh yeah. You run for it, you just slap the living crap out of it like you were trying to squish a cockroach that ran into your fucking kitchen. You were giving no mercy to this poor creature, which you have a second attack to use on it. Because you are level 5.
Let me guess. She's gonna wind up killing this thing before her initiative.
It is
Honestly, likely.
It is a giant wolf spider, so you know, not too
I don't
bad.
like spiders.
Yeah, which is why you
So
are
I'm going
currently
to attack it
mercilessly
again.
breaking it.
So I'm going to attack again.
Feel free.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that does not hit AC.
Nope. It
Yeah.
scurried.
yeah, it attempted, it moved out of the way after you just absolutely, you basically gave it a concussion, just by full force, just like, burn.
She just mashed its mandibles.
Well, watch your
Yeah.
feet. Watch your
It's
heads. There's
in
the
kind
spider
of a lot
going.
of pain at the moment. As
Purple
it's going
spider's,
to
like,
dazedly
innocent.
attempt to bite you back.
Oh.
Wow. Excuse you?
Yeah, so it was kind of angry with you.
Excuse me?
Holy shit.
What is
Plus
that damage?
40. Why the fuck is it doing plus 46? Jesus Christ. What the hell? What the hell is
Can
this?
you not kill
What is
Ellie?
this critical?
This is a strong,
No,
innocent
that's
spider.
not how that works. That is not how that works. You do double
So-
the dice roll, not plus double the dice roll. Alright, Foundry was a little bit angry, so hold on. Just don't do this. That was the wrong one, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, it did
Yeah,
the normal
sure,
damage and then
sure.
double the dice roll on top. I don't like that. That's not how that works. There. Why is it plus 2d6? What the fuck? Is that
Because
poison?
you're not rolling the whole thing.
Why am I not?
Because poison is a part of the attacks, and
Oh right.
so she's
Why is-
taking normal
It
damage.
is a spider.
Yeah, she needs to make a con save throw.
Right. Yeah. Make a
After
concept
she
real quick.
And she has to get above 11, or else she takes the full damage.
Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay, roll me a con save. I was so confused there for a second. See, this is why I have a DM as a player.
Yeah, and I've used spiders before.
Nice.
So that's 6 poison damage otherwise. I think.
Nope. All right.
Yeah, no, that doesn't
And
work.
do your normal damage again real quick. So that's 24 damage. It's a lot of poison. That's a lot of poison damage. That's fine. Ouch. The poison damage is target 0. The target is stable, but poison. So okay, cool. Yeah. So you take 24 damage, which is about half your health. That's not too bad. So, yeah, you fucking start swinging on this goddamn thing. I mean, you start absolutely bashing this spider into the goddamn ground. You are trying to pulp it. As you, like, rear back and slam down again, the spider dodges out of the way and just fucking latches onto your arm. I mean, it sinks its broken-ass mandibles into your arm like you're goddamn candy. You can feel the poison absolutely just throwing through you. Let me lower your health real quick. Minus 24. I was not expecting that to go past the first round. So everyone roll initiative. Let me do their active combat. There's Bill.
So long. Here we go. Oh, dang.
Ah, there we go. Nice.
Ellie's got dexterity.
Jesus.
She would take priority over me.
Yep. Sign status, toggle ability, toggle combat state, and then roll. Jesus Christ Almighty. So it's still in Ellie's arm. This is a one quarter CR. It has 11 health.
So it sounds like I'm gonna have to use a key point to heal myself.
Quite possibly. Yeah, so it's going to once again attempt to attack you. And is going to fail horribly.
Good.
It fails horribly. Oh, there we go. All right, Ellie, your turn. Don't know what that means. Okay. What are you gonna do, Ellie?
I attack. Yeah. More.
Ellie. I think her baby murdered her.
Damn.
Why do babies these days keep finding access to knives?
No. Ellie, you there?
So
there you go.
I'm going to try to heal myself.
Okay.
Have a trying to decide if I want to use my healing hands or not, or a healing potion.
Could also just squish it.
I mean, you could do both.
You
That's been
could
made
do
the
both.
comment for our campaign.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both.
Okay.
I don't want to risk it doing half my health again.
Criticals are painful. Thankfully, that was... Oh, no, that was more than half your health. Also,
That
roll
was
me
more than half my
a
health.
Constitution save DC... What did I say? 15? I think it was a DC 15.
Poison was 11.
Are you wait, Sin, are you talking about the spider bite?
Yeah, not the
Are you
poison
talking about the
bite.
spider bite or my
No, I'm
wound?
talking about critical injury rules that I'm using. Trying to
Oh, you
remember
mean to make mine
what
worse?
I changed. I made it easier so it wasn't like instant half health and you get. It's half health, you do a roll to determine if you get critical injury. Which for you is just making your critical injury worse. Where the fuck is my critical injury?
That's a high.
Well,
high.
wait, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to ignore that for now, but roll your Constitution save anyways. We'll figure out the number later. Is that net one? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Now under follow-up con save.
Ah. Oof. Oh, you already did one already?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
17.
yeah, it wasn't loading for me. So we're going to use that 17 because it wasn't loading for me. Cool. So 17, you're fine. You are very much so injured, but you're fine. It is now your turn. Healing, I believe, is... How much do you get from your healing hands? Flurry of Wind. Oh, key. There it is. Ellie?
Yes.
How much health do you get
I'm
from your
here.
healing hands?
I'm trying to find it.
Wherever that may be. Do. Don't know how much you get from healing hands. It should be here, but it's not. Is it just in key?
There's quickened healing.
Should have healing hands. Path. Oh, Tranquility 5e healing hands. Starting at third
I
level, you
will
have full
just-
of magical health. You can restore a total number of points equal to your monk level times 10. So your monk level is 5. You can restore up to 50 points of health.
Alright.
So you want to just restore your 24?
Yeah, I'll do that and then try to swing a hit on the spider.
Okie doke. Do it! Magical energy flows through you. Also, your rage at spiders flows through you.
There you go.
Your rage at spiders really flows through you.
Come on, we only need 5 damage.
Absolutely obliterate this son of a bitch. Jesus.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, you pound it
Kinda
into
pissed.
dust. You pound it in. There is nothing left. There's just goo on the ground by the time it dies. It dies hard. Oh, is my module not working for that? Oh well, that's fine.
Truna is just absolutely amazed by the amount of force Ellie uses with this pan.
Oh yeah, it's hard. It's just doom.
She is truly inspired.
How long do you
I just
keep
imagine-
Spider dirtied up my freaking pan.
I just imagine she's just like standing on top of the spider's body, just still bashing over and over again, and Mastruna's just like staring at it, just like, so freaking beautiful.
Cool. Alright, well, Oliver is now your move. Ellie can very clearly tell that these two are definitely hearing her bashing of this poor, unbegotten spider.
I think I'm just going to recognize how much damage she just took in one hit. She may have recovered it, but still.
Yeah.
This is probably causing the realization that, oh wait, I didn't actually give them any additional buffer. I am going to cast Aid.
It's a smart plan.
So,
your toughness.
for-
Nice.
So, for this, Ellie, Bill, Mashruna, you all temporarily get +5 to your max HP, and that 5 HP has also been healed immediately. You get those health points for the next 8 endgame hours.
Damn.
Hey.
Alright, cool.
And I'm also probably going to hand Ellie the experimental elixir, which she can decide to use if she desires.
Nice. Alright. Bill, it now be your turn. You are invisible.
I am.
What would you like to do?
Find my health. Oh, there's my health. Look, the Bills player is still getting used to Foundry.
Yeah, same.
Give me a second to kind of see. Well, sorry, I'm looking at stuff. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do this entire time. Well, invisibility ends if I cast a spell or do an attack. Bardic Inspiration isn't a spell, it's an ability.
Yeah, that would not count, in my opinion. So invisibility would still continue.
Yeah. And because of Bardic Inspiration and what I am, Tales of Beyond.
Oh.
Because of College of Spirits, our Bardic Inspiration gains that effect.
Okay.
I believe. See if I'm reading things correctly. See.
Yeah, you can expend 1 use of your Bardic Inspiration and roll on the Spirit's table using that die to determine it.
So we rolled a 6.
Ooh, okay.
Inspiration die plus your bard level, so that's... So I rolled that die again? Just to see the number?
I think so, yeah. So that would be 6.
Ellie, you're gaining 6 more temporary HP.
You also gain 10%
Yay!
more movement speed and a +1 to your AC.
Ooh, getting all the spoils.
God damn.
And that's Bill's turn because I'm keeping the invisibility.
Nice. Okay. So I believe it is now the husk zombie. That is a distance of... Which one is the husk? That's Ash. That's also about 30 feet to get right in front of her. Its movement is, I believe, 30 feet. Oh, 35 feet. So, easily making the distance. It shambles over to you, essentially. And it's going to claw at you. Book. Twice. First time beats your AC. Second time... It's 17. Your AC is 18, I believe, yeah? With a +1.
Yes.
Okay. So the first one hits you. And the first one does... some 4 damage. Sorry, 7 damage. So for your mere temp, you had 5 plus 6, so you had 11. So now you're at 7? No, 4. 4 temp HP. There you go. And that's its turn. It just ran up to you, and it was just like, and it just clawed across your arm, as the magical energy just kind of radiates above your arm as the claws just kind of almost sink down to your flesh, and then don't.
Can Mob stop attacking my poor left shoulder? It's still recovering.
Never. All right, Mashruna, I believe that would be your turn next.
So does the thrall count as like a... If I make it do something, is that my turn, or is
It's
that
separate from
separate?
you, but it goes at the same time as you.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
So-
often heard it ruled that usually when you're rolling for minions, you do your actions, and then you just can classify the minion as if they are their own separate character that always comes immediately after you.
Okay. So being absolutely inspired by Ellie, but also seeing her get attacked, she's going to go ape shit with the shovel,
Okay.
hopefully. Just run head first at it with the shovel.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the thrall will follow. Just
Cool.
do...
You can also now move
So-
the thrall. I believe you should be able to.
Okay. Maybe?
Can you? Oh,
Apparently not.
there you go. Maybe now.
There we go.
Can you touch him now?
Okay. No.
That's weird. I just gave you permission.
I can move me.
Look, if I give you permission, it means it's okay, damn you.
Apparently not.
Alright, well. I tried. I gave you permission. I gave you love.
Am I...
Uh-huh.
Am I supposed to do something here? Or should I just be able to move it?
You should be able to move it and double click it and everything. 'Cause you now own it. It's now yours.
I can do just about everything except move it, I guess.
Alright, well, that's easy enough. I can just move it with you. So you're
Yeah.
going to absolutely pound the shit out of this is husk.
Hopefully.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so feel free to roll your attack and the big boy's attack. Which is just labeled accurately as fist.
And that's just the great shovel, yeah?
Yeah. It's just a great shovel. And then attack.
It's close.
Oof. Yeah, that'll do it.
And then...
Damage.
Oh my god, it's being so slow. Please.
You got this. I have faith in you.
I'm sorry, this has decided to do this today.
Do you want me to roll it?
The attack roll for the great shovel made it through, but still don't get to the damage roll.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll your damage?
Wait.
Oh. Oh, there we
There we
go. Ouch. That
And then
hurt.
my friend, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Fist.
Fist of the North Star.
Oh.
Insert
Mommy's
Dark
proud.
Souls. Insert Dark Souls
boy.
Giant Mushroom Punch.
Oh,
And I
that's
just-
Ellie
so
would just
bitch.
smile greatly at the performance
Mm-hmm.
and applaud.
This boy,
So proud.
he
Very
looks, he watches you slam into this husk's face with your shovel, just absolutely making an imprint. Mind you, your shovel is fucking heavy. So you absolutely imprint this guy's face, and the Myconid looks at you, looks at it, looks at you again, looks at it, using its infinitely small undead brain. It just raises its fist, curls up its bone fingers, which are mixed slightly with flesh, before it just absolutely slams it down with the force of a goddamn angel, as it just flattens this husk into the ground before the husk just slowly cracks its spine upwards as it just stands there staring at you. It does not
Poor
look
thing.
happy. It can't look happy. It doesn't look okay.
He is
It looks-
not okay.
Also, I just posted the giant mushroom attack in the tavern here in the text chat.
Oh.
Because comedy.
Oh yeah, that's exact. It fisted hard. So now the Ash Zombie, I believe, has the same speed. Oh, 20 feet of speed. It can only go. Yeah, it's just Miozi. Oh wait, no, go back, go back. I forgot I can just do this, can't I? Yeah, it's not just Miozi. It's way over here. All right, Ellie, it's your turn. Just watch this Myconid just wank.
I just imagine she just didn't even notice. She's just still there, just mashing the spider. The
I would've
already long
noticed.
dead spider.
Yellow
It'd
Shade
be
Spider.
really
Good
hard
job,
to
guys.
not-
Spider.
It would have been very hard not to notice a giant shovel completely
That's true.
destroying a zombie in front of me. So
It's not dead yet.
I just. It basically is.
Yellow Zombie is just
technically it
moseying
is.
its way forwards, having time of its life.
Good. Allie's just gonna smile all proud like at the performance and applaud. It's like, yay, good job. And then she's gonna smile at the husk that's just barely there. And
Mm-hmm.
she is going to use her fry pan again.
All right. Roll made
Because it's
that.
already dirty.
You aren't cooking with it, so yeah, doesn't quite.
I
matter.
mean, it does matter.
If you cook with this frying pan, I think there's gonna be a lot more concern.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's got magic lamination.
25. Hurry it with the damage.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
It injures it. You have another shot
Kinda.
though.
True.
Yeah, you are straight up just slapping its arms out of its sockets. They're just flying several feet away. It's just like looking at you as it's like swinging its body left and right.
Just another damage roll or attack then damage?
Just another attack and damage. Yep. Do the damage. Nice. You do in fact manage to absolutely
Hey.
massacre this thing as you just once again,
Again.
just pulping it.
Ellie has pent up anger from her regret of saying that she wasn't in the resistance.
So Oliver, you were just watching Ellie go to town. Like all three of these things in front of you just went to absolute town on this undead being. They just beat it until it stopped moving and then some.
Basura's having the time of her life.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, this is going to be complicated in the future. I don't know. I'm going to slip past giant mushroom here, step up up right here, and I'm going to huck a firebolt at this thing.
Hey, go for it.
The next question is, does this actually use the special damage types? So I'm of 5th level, so this does 2d10 damage base, but I also have an ability that actually allows me to add my +4 for intelligence modifier to the damage as well.
Ooh. In theory.
Oh wait, no, that I still need to make the attack roll first. What am I doing? That's a fail. That is a fail.
Yeah, no, that did not pass his AC. Yeah, you attempt to huckle it.
Myself.
Huh?
I'm disappointed in myself.
You attempt to yeet it, but Mashruna kind of stands up at that point. It's just the giant shovel she lifts onto her shoulder. You kind of like move your head out of the way so it doesn't smack you. And it just the fire bolt just ding, right past his shoulder.
Dang it!
This feels like a deja vu, Oliver. I thought we were past this point.
In my defense, I didn't throw from like 20 meters behind her.
Okay.
Bill, your turn.
It's a deja vu of how we met.
What'd you like to do, Bill?
He thinks he's AFK.
He might be AFK. Wally.
I mean, he's not muted at the moment, it looks like.
Wally.
Actually falls asleep again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
there.
here.
Hi.
Well. Hmm. Trying to
Good night,
figure out which
Brana.
spell- The problem with my spells is that the one that would be useful is AoE.
Oh no.
Oh no, you have Shatter, don't you?
No, I was thinking Cloud of Daggers.
That sounds even worse.
Yeah.
Little
It's a
bit.
44 in a 5-foot cube on each side, so there's at a centered point.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I'll just use Dissonant Whispers on the zombie over here.
Alright.
Bill just kind of walks forward behind Ellie and is just whispering. Which that note, since that is a normal spell, that does break my invisibility. But
Nah, feel free to do damage.
okay, un momento.
Or actually, wait, do I have to do a saving throw? I must. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can I click that? 12. Nice. What is that? Wisdom?
And all
Yep.
fours.
It failed. Ouch. Yeah, so as you do that, even though this thing is basically just a walking brainless creature, you do your whispers. And yeah, this thing fucking like doubles over as it like grabs his head. Oddly enough, it's not making any noise. It just grabs its head and starts rocking back and forth.
By the way, it has to use its reaction if available.
Oh,
To move as far as its speed allows.
that would be
In the other direction. Yep.
yeah, absolutely just like doubles over, turns around, and fucks off. Mashruna, it is you and Mike and Nid's turn. What would you like to do? You just watch this zombie absolutely just take the fuck off.
Want to chase after it.
You are more than welcome to.
Oh no, the child has bloodlust.
I'm gonna take my thrall and chase it down. Finish it off.
Jesus. Let's see, how far of a distance is that? Yeah, you are absolutely able to get into melee distance with it. So both of you just take off, just like, yeah, baby. Feel free to roll your 2 attacks. Go to town on it, and let's see what your stuff will do. That'll do. Oh, that will do. You don't even need to have your Mike and Nid attack, but I feel like you're still going to.
I'd like to.
Feel free. This boy is paced. Oh.
Oh my god.
This motherfucker. Oh god. Oh, you didn't roll your critical last time.
Am I critical?
Yeah, because you got... Didn't you get a critical last time? I feel like you did. Yeah, you did 22 attack roll. So, feel free to do that attack roll again. We'll just assume you did last time. Because it was to the other guy. But this is funnier. So, do your attack roll one more time. Or, sorry, not attack roll, damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
But critical this time, or just normal?
Just normal. Because you technically did a critical against the husk zombie, but you didn't count it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, even though this motherfucker is absolutely dead, and you turned it into paste by the time you hit it, like its face exploded under your shovel. Your Myconid friend decided that wasn't enough.
Overkill. Let's go.
So he just kind of, yeah, he basically did that. He took his fist and he pounded it. Took his other fist and pounded it harder. Took both fists and just absolutely cratered the ground where this poor unfortunate zombie used to be. You would say there was a puddle where his body used to be, but it didn't have enough blood inside of its existence for you to be able to make a puddle out of it.
I'm so proud of my friend.
Your friend pasted this point. Alright, there are more horrors and fun times to explore further in this wonderful dungeon of an area. As you guys can see, there is a boyo over here, who is a something or another. I don't actually remember what he is. Oh, I know what he is now. There's a boyo down there, there's a Myconid boy down there, there's unexplored horrors above and below. So if you guys want to see what happens, come join us in 2 weeks, as we continue to explore this horror fest, as we continue to go deeper and deeper into the terrors of the depths of the slums. And we'll see all of you fine folks on another episode. Bye!
Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a good